Come to you live from Mountain Nim again. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Drew.
And it's day 6 of our Earthborne Rangers campaign.
Day 6.
Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks of real lifetime since we last played. Mm-hmm. So I have forgotten what happened entirely. Drew,
yes.
Can you remind us?
Yeah, I think so. I think we finished the flood mission, which took us up north back to the northern outpost, I believe.
I think just to Golden Shore, right?
No, so we had to go up to the Golden Shore for the floods, and then I think we went up to Northern Outpost to see what had happened because we rescued Lund,
yeah,
right?
That's right, yep.
It ended up being like the third different way we have found to trade with gear cards with the collection,
But at the end of the flood mission, there was a party, right?
Yes, yeah, we had a party, celebration, and then either that night or the next morning, I think someone discovered something interesting, like a biomeld.
Biomeld, like corpses were
washing
up in the floodwaters.
Yeah. So we are now tasked to head to the Spire
and inform someone, right?
Inform someone or talk to someone there more about it. Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember what I think we had said last time is that we wanted to swing through the fractured wall and properly explore it because it's on the way and it's a pivotal location.
Yeah.
So I still lean towards doing that as opposed to rushing to Spire.
Totally.
Because we've seen Spire. We know what it has to offer.
Yeah.
we sprinted through it in one turn that once.
Yeah, exactly.
Or have we been through there twice now?
I think twice, yeah.
Go figure. But yeah, the fractured wall sounds interesting.
Totally.
I'm curious what is at the edge of the valley that called for a wall.
It's it's a good question.
Right, because it is at the edge of the valley.
It could be north-south, though, as opposed to east-west.
The wall?
Yeah.
Could just
could
be
like running this way.
keeping the people in Branch safe from the people in White Sky.
All right. Let's just go. Let's find out.
Okay, yeah, so we are picking up day 6 at Mount Nim. We do have a passage to read, I think, that Drew is ready to read. I no longer remember what mission put this timer on our...
It is the Rising Waters.
Oh, okay.
So, all your muscles, even the ones you didn't know you had, seem to be aching as you nibble on a handful of dried sunberries. But the word is already coming in. The floodwaters are starting to recede. Thanks to your efforts, the damage was minimal. Each ranger gains 1 energy in an aspect of their choice for the first round.
That is happening more often than not, I feel like.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I didn't mulligan, and I don't have my dog, so I'm going to mulligan real hard for him.
If we hadn't...
And that's my scepter I should have started with.
Hey, Tim, glad you're here with us. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at chat on my phone on this particular game, I should say, so I'll be the one chatting back with you guys.
I don't like doing this a lot, but if we hadn't completed the mission, we would mark some locations as flooded, which probably would have affected some things.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Going forward.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's interesting.
So, our pulling people out of the waters stopped these locations from being flooded?
Yeah. We're like gods who can control the weather.
We didn't
Or those people are.
We saved them by diverting the waters, you guys.
Yeah.
We saved them by diverting the waters.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Alright, if you say so.
Yeah. Well, this game makes far less sense than something like Arkham Horror, where everything
Arkham Horror is incredibly logical.
Yeah, exactly. All right, who's the lead ranger today? Do we want to read this 13 for a rival setup, or is it something we've read too many times before?
I think we've read the Mountain Nim passage at least twice before.
All right, that's fine.
But we should do the arrival setup. I guess first we need to decide who the lead ranger is.
You guys want to do a random?
Sure.
Okay.
Because we were kind of rotating, and I don't remember who it was last time.
That's right, I don't remember either. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do left, right, or not in any hand.
This one.
Oh, that's me.
All right.
I'm a harsh but fair leader. So on arrival at Mountain Nim, I will draw 2 path cards, choose one to put into play. Must choose the one with ambush if there is one. And then the next ranger will do the same. So...
Nice. The sweet spot.
Oh, I don't want the circling Irix. That's... And discard the other? Yeah.
Ambush.
Oh boy, I got a fractal wire, which is in reach of me. It's an obstacle we have to clear.
And I got a pouncing Aatrox that ambushed me for 2. Starting the game off strong.
Yikes.
And if there's another active predator, that is not a predator. Oh, that wouldn't matter anyway. It's a sun effect. I've played this game before. Okay.
Yeah, but not this week.
But not this week. Okay. Okay.
Okay, and we clearly set this up with the mountain path. That's what we're on. I think the only other thing to do is to be a good YouTuber and remind you that you could hit the like button on this video and even subscribe to the channel. It's the only way to help us grow. So, thanks. Okay. Oh wait, we have more path cards to draw.
We
That's
do.
right. I always forget that. It's probably because I've played triple-digit number of Arkham games, and you don't do that in Arkham. You just draw the first round. We haven't said, by the way, that it's downpouring. That means that on a sun, we discard a rain from this card, and each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. But we flip this when there's no rain remaining, which should mean that it's not as incessantly fatiguing us as it was during the flood.
Because we
Right?
kept
the
adding more rain.
flood was adding more rain to it,
Yeah.
yeah. But we'll have to deal with the other side of it more often, which does draws all beings into the along the way, something like that.
I don't remember.
We'll find out when we get there. Okay, then my next path card is Tala the Red, Exile. Is this... I can't remember if we've read her passage before. She rings a bell, but it could be that she just has shown up in the story. Do you know?
I don't know, but we might as well read it. It's been a few weeks.
We have not found Tala a home. I think we would remember that, so... And we're not at a pivotal location, and Helping Hand is not attached to her. Okay, otherwise. You don't know everyone in the valley, but the moment you spot the woman walking towards you, you can tell she's not a local. It's not just the heavy furs and well-used ice axe hanging from her belt. The tightness around her eyes and mouth expresses discomfort with everything around her. You greet her, and she stares at you warily. I'm Tala the Red, she finally replies reluctantly, formerly of the Ice Clans to the north. We can clear her with progress to ask her about her exile. And now that I finished reading this, this does ring a bell. Okay.
All right, I've drawn an agitated meadow larks, which is a prey being.
Okay. Fresh Sitka carcass is along the way.
Okay. That's right. That's prey, but not a being.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remind myself how this works.
I seem to remember. Yeah.
With an awareness test, you can watch for opportunistic carnivores to move your ranger token here. But it attracts rangers, it attracts predators from the deck into play if your ranger token is not on it when you trigger a sun. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it can only be cleared by us all putting our ranger tokens on it, or by doing 3 harm.
Yeah, and the harm, it looks like, I guess, yeah, since I've never seen something that just harms a feature, right? So,
But it's also prey, so.
Yeah, but usually you harm beings or flora.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you can only harm this via its mountain effect, which is if there's an active predator, exhaust it, add harm to this feature equal to the predator's presence. So predators eat the carcass eventually. Drew, you still need to draw a path card?
That was mine.
Oh, that was yours. Then, Drew, you need to take an action.
Well, I will play Pocketed Belt Pouch for 1 awareness, which comes into play with 3 uses, and I can look for gear in my deck.
That's right. That's incredibly strong. I should have a song on my scepter. All right, well, I will... My mulliganing 5 cards specifically looking for Oru worked. I will play Oru the Sheepdog, actually, into within reach of me. This is my friendly companion pup, who I can exhaust to move a being and add progress to it, and I actually any of us can pet it with a fitness test. You gotta be spry to pet this dog, but that readies it and you soothe the fatigue.
And I will play Quiet, my tamed lynx.
You gotta get a pet, Drew.
I do. Yeah. Too much gear over here.
Well, if ever...
No time for
oh, no,
pets.
you also have 1 spirit, huh? I was going to say you can get the ferret if we ever get an opportunity to change our decks in a way that gets access to those. But no, you both have 1 spirit.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Okay.
I should really have gone 1 awareness, but you learn.
You
live
do.
and you learn.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 focus and play Memorial Sketchpad. This is the card that I traded for with the trade we got at the Northern Outpost. So this starts with no ink rills on it, but gains 1 every time a path card is cleared, and then I can use 1 to commit 1 effort when a ranger interacts with a feature, such as a carcass.
Nice.
Do you want to take a look at the top of that challenge deck? Just
Sure.
like before our first tests? I don't know.
I was gonna play the headset that lets me look at 2 cards before I got around to
Okay,
using that.
Yeah. Great.
Sorry to disappoint.
No, not at all.
I can go. I'm gonna spend 1 fitness and attach trail markers to our mountain path here. So each time 1 or more progress is added, we'll add 1 additional, and it gains the trail trait.
By the way, speaking of exploring the fractured wall, we can use the Mount Nim overlook with nearby pivotal locations. We can, which I guess it's no coincidence since it's printed on Mount Nim that there are 3 pivotal locations next to Mount Nim. But we can choose a card from its set to come immediately into play when we get there. Right?
Do you get to choose? Because it says choose a nearby location, and then it says attach 1 card from that location set face down to this location.
I don't know if you're meant to choose that.
Or if it's going to be random.
The Delightful rule says we do.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. And it makes sense. You're like looking for something
Yeah,
in particular.
yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense for this to increase the chances that you find a random thing.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
It's like we were looking for something else.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, did someone act since I acted?
I think Drew
Yeah, I
did.
just put this.
That's right. So I will spend my last focus then to play my phonoscopic headset. My gear slots are all full, so at some point I will have to make some decisions, but not now. Then I'll go ahead and use my role, Adherent of the First Ideal, which scouts 1 challenge card, and the headset, which adds a card to the number scouted when a ranger scouts. So I'm going to scout 2 cards. Well, we have plus awareness if someone wants to do the carcass test, and then a +1 spirit for nothing for chatting with Tala.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind. I think last time we saw her, we did not. I actually can't remember whether we did not ask her about her exile or we did clear her and then opted not to do.
I think the latter.
The help. Because there are a couple opportunities we've passed on, right?
I think the latter, yeah. My concern is, well, I'm hoping for a mountain card, because, like, a mountain would let me exhaust this Aatrox and deal...
Oh, because you have a predator on
do,
you.
yeah.
Right. Okay. And I'm just realizing I still have this fractal wire on me, but I've used all my focus, so I can't clear that.
I could help with that.
So the main way to clear this is its focus test to break the bladed coils to add a harm to this feature for every 2 effort. If you fail, you suffer an injury.
I wish I had my my shovel and my tea kit. I have neither.
Well, I would like to do the... what? Oh, interesting. Beings move because of Tala. I was like, why does she have she has a spirit test on her to prevent Tala from intimidating the wildlife to exhaust this being. So it exhausts Tala. And I guess the reason for that is because the mountain on here says the fauna flee before Tala the Red move a being. But moving a being is like not that big a deal. I can't think of any situations we've been in where it's like, oh no, we have to move a being.
Yeah.
In fact, also, flavor-wise, this doesn't make sense, but this doesn't say it can't be her.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, sorry. I'm wanting to put the awareness +1 on top because I can't take the next action, and I would like to do a spirit action to start making progress on Tala.
I can go just do this test.
Okay.
No, I
So I'll
can
put
just
+1
spend
on top. It'll be a sun, so we will fatigue from the downpour, but that's gonna happen.
Yep. Okay. Then I will test with 1 awareness energy on this.
Oh, okay, so you are watching for opportunities or opportunistic carnivores. Okay, you succeed, so you can move your ranger token to it.
Great, and we're all fatigued. This ticks down.
Yeah. The downpour fatigues us. Okay. Yeah, then I'll go ahead and connect with Tala. I am going to use my 1 remaining spirit and flip this card. Look at that, a +1 spirit. So that's going to be 2 progress on Tala. And I didn't verbalize this before, but it was part of why I wanted to do exactly this, is that crest doesn't trigger anything for me because there's no active predator for my test, and so I get a song on my scepter.
Nice.
Okay. I do have my hawk also. Really, I have. Honestly, I don't know that I could have had a much better hand if I want. Like, I filled all 5 of my gear slots and have
And
both
your
my
animals,
pets.
yeah.
And thanks to that bonus energy we got, I have enough energy to play them all.
Wow.
This was a pretty good opening round for me.
Nice.
Davi comments that this mountain effect is actually like a good thing that you can use to control the location of.
Well, then
things.
why would it offer? I mean, I agree that it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so why
does it offer
so-
a way to turn it off? I don't know. I mean, I guess it also stops her crest thing from having predators attack her, so it actually protects her in a way that doesn't seem to match the flavor of what the text says. But she also has
that's
more.
interesting.
She also has the highest health I've ever seen on an NPC with 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not
Hard
overly
to say.
important. Who else wants to make a move?
I have all this energy, but I don't. I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna spend 3 of these focus energy to remember. Is that all right?
Yeah.
-2.
Oh wow. Well, you remember 1 card.
Terrible. Well, that'll go on the bottom.
And that triggers crest if you have any, and then shuffles.
If you have 2 or more fatigue, which I do, damn it. Exhaust this being and suffer an injury.
Ugh.
Wow! Right after I traded away the whistle saying predators have never injured us. So that discards all your fatigue, right?
Well, luckily it's not too many. Alright.
Okay, this is going well.
Going real well. That -2, it hurt me.
Yeah, it's rough.
It hurt me.
What are you up to, Drew?
I can never remember this. This doesn't negate the presence if I were to try to travel past it, right?
No.
Ranger token being
Oh yeah, damn, that's kind of wild that a carcass on the ground
Yeah,
fatigues
so-
you for 3 if you
yeah.
try to traverse.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I'm gonna just use my pocketed belt pouch. So I'll use a use there. Man, this doesn't even exhaust. That's kind of crazy. I guess it uses energy, but so I'll use awareness and commit this for a symbol.
Cool.
And I got a +1.
Nice.
Got a sun.
Sun, so it
fatigue.
rains.
And then again, your thing is there, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't trigger the carcass.
So I get to search for gear.
I guess
grab
while you're
the-
searching, I can take this test now.
Yeah, by the way, why don't I'll use Oru to play with the Aatrox. Now that it's exhausted, it won't ambush me. So I'll move it to me and put 2 progress on it.
Oh, okay.
Your injury was a small price to pay for me to not be fatigued.
Great. Alright. So I'll just dodge these meadowlarks as I take this test for awareness. I'll put in 2 +1, so I'll go for 3. 0. So that's a success. That moves my marker. Oh, I didn't even need to add one now that I think about it because I had Drew's +1 there, but that's okay. All right, done.
Nice. Well, I can't go to that carcass because I have this fractal wire in front of me. But I can play my Sparrowhawk.
I can help you with dodging this next time if you want.
Okay. Or next time I'll refill my focus and I could try to clear it, although that it requires like conflict symbols, which I'm not great at. So
we can talk about it.
yeah. Actually, how am I? I mean, I guess anyone else can do this focus test also.
I just need to find my shovel first, you know. It's high priority for me.
So of course, yeah. Keep digging.
Yeah, that's right. I guess I'll just use quiet. Feels kind of wasteful to use quiet on this meadow lark that only has 1 health.
It's not like it kills quiet.
Well, it does 1 damage to quiet though. Because I could use it twice on the Aatrox and kill the Aatrox. That's the other option.
Yeah, but I can clear the Aatrox with progress.
Well, I might actually just wait because there's going to be more Aatroxes coming out.
There will. Seems likely.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone have any other actions? I think I'm done.
I'm done.
You know, I guess. Oh, go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, I'll play this Infusion Canteen. And it's got some uses on it. And I'm going to choose... I guess fitness energy
For that,
to infuse. Oh, thank you. Love it.
Okay, I think I might as... Oh. I was going to say I might as well pet my dog. But I just realized that this fractal wire on a mountain, it adds a harm to each being within reach, which would just kill my sparrow. Don't love that. So I don't know about taking a blind test for a minor effect right now. It would be nice to soothe the fatigue and ready my dog. I think I'm going to risk it.
Well, to be fair...
Who needs this hawk?
Oh, interesting, yeah. Okay.
This hawk is not as good as the dog. And the dog is not going to be overly harmed by the fractal
Do you
wire.
want to exhaust the bird for its effect before you kill it?
First of all, the plan is not to kill the hawk. Riri is going to be fine, Jordan.
Okay, all right.
But yes, I guess I might
great.
as well
Yeah.
exhaust her to harm the Aatrox. I still plan to clear that Aatrox with progress,
Wait,
but
does that say...
in the same area as the hawk, yeah.
You should move it over and get the
That's an
hawk
awareness
forward.
test, which I am. We're all out of awareness energy.
Okay.
So,
That's okay.
all
Alright.
actually, no, wait. How do you move this? Oh, it's my dog that moves it. That's right. It doesn't move inherently. Okay, so I will take a fitness test to try and pet my dog. I succeed. So that readies Oru and soothes the fatigue.
But here comes the Aatrox.
And the downpour fatigues us. I always forget whether this is the 1 or the 6.
It's
But
the one, yeah.
different dice have different philosophies about whether the cool symbol should. Oh yeah, fresh Sitka carcass is going to pull a prey out of the deck. Predator. That's what I've said. It is another Aatrox.
Just says put it into play.
Yeah. So it's on me, and it fatigues me. Okay. Well, I already have 6 cards within reach of me. To be fair, I played one of them, or 2 of them rather, but still.
So I will have Quiet just attack this Aatrox, dealing 3 damage and taking 2 herself.
Okay. And I am going to exhaust Oru to... I'll send the exhausted pouncing Aatrox to Drew
Wow.
with 2 more progress on it. It's fine. As soon as we're ready next time, I can finish clearing it. If I choose to.
All right. Well, now that this carcass got exhausted, I will happily travel.
Oh yeah, that worked out.
Course.
All
so
all according to my
as
plan.
planned. As
Yeah.
planned. So I will spend a use on Fusion Canteen to get me 3 fitness. And then we'll just commit it all. So 3 plus a Strider.
Ooh.
Just gonna be 6 effort.
-1.
So 5, but we'll add an additional.
Thanks to trail markers. Okay, so 6 out of 12 is pretty good.
Yep, so the
sun fatigues us.
And then flips,
And
right?
downpour flips. So it's now a gathering storm. 0 rain goes on this card. As a focus plus reason test, you can shelter from the threatening clouds overhead to discard 1 rain from this card for every 2 effort. And then on refresh, add 2 rain to this card. If there are 4 or more rain tokens, a peal of thunder fills the air and a heavy rain begins. Move all prey to along the way. Then each ranger exhausts their roll. Flip this card. That's really not that bad. That's a lot of text for relatively little impact.
Exhausting your roll kind of sucks.
Kind of. I guess.
Anyway.
And it must be that happens. I've never had to worry about the order of effects during the refresh phase, but that must happen after we ready our rolls, right?
Yes.
That's the only way that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of the refresh phase,
I'm just gonna
Are we ready?
to spend a spirit energy and add a use to this canteen.
Nice.
That is me.
Yeah, that ability is pretty good. And I remember when I was thinking about that ability before we played any of this game, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend an energy every turn to get another use. But actually, you often end turns with energy
Yeah,
left over.
kind of your dump
Yeah.
stat
Yeah.
in this game.
So,
It's
yeah.
like the extra one that
Yeah.
I usually spend.
Makes
Yep.
sense. All right.
okay, let's refresh. And so immediately we'll put 2 rain. Is it still rain? Yep, still rain. Put 2 rain back on the Gathering Storm. So it would buy us a turn if we remove at least 1 this round from it.
And then we're going to draw a card, right?
Yep.
That's good.
That was alright. It was actually pretty decent in this situation. Man, this green hair is really giving Joker, isn't it? I see it there. I'm getting a haircut this Friday, so I won't have the comb over Ken hair anymore from Halloween. Yeah, it's a constantly evolving situation over here. Okay. Path cards?
Yes.
Because that's what I need is another one. Oh, it's a Spiderline Stanchion. This is the feature, the structure that we find in the mountains sometimes that lets us double travel, right? If we want to put the effort into doing so. But if we want to go to the Fractured Wall, that is not a double travel away.
Right. And I've drawn Benamon, another way to double travel.
I drawn Ren Kobo.
Wow.
Agent.
Wow.
That was a
We
nice,
got
lovely
all
round.
friendly things, yeah. I mean, partly thanks to so many of the effects here so far are causing predators to be chosen out of the deck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't like I said, I will start off by exhausting Oro to clear the Aatrox in front of you, Drew.
Love it.
I guess I will exhaust Quiet to clear this Aatrox in front of you.
I like it.
And then
Thank you.
Quiet will die.
I'm just napping.
Right, Quiet's just napping.
Yeah.
Quiet's licking her wounds.
I'll play down Adaptable Multi-Tool for 2 focus. 3 uses.
Plus now you can play your other quiet.
Not in my hand, but
Did you put both copies in your
yes, I do have both in my deck.
deck? Okay, well, why don't I attempt to clear this fractal wire? If that doesn't work by me alone, then I may need help. But I did draw a conflict card, so I have a decent shot here. Actually, I'll start by double scouting the challenge deck, which should help. I mean, yeah, these zeros are fine. Okay. Do we want +1 awareness and a mountain on top?
+1 awareness and a mountain.
Yeah, I guess the mountain is fine. I don't like the mountain as long as fractal wire is out, but I'm about to clear it. It says +1 awareness, I guess. Oh, if someone takes an action that's not a test, then I could clear the carcass with that awareness. So I think I'll leave it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so I am going to focus to break the bladed coils on this fractal wire. I'm going to put in 2 energy and vigilant. That says the number of conflict icons on this attribute is equal to the amount of awareness in my energy pool. So that's another 2. So 4. Look at that, a 0. So this does harm for every 2 effort, so it's cleared. Wow, I've been forgetting how many path cards have we cleared for my Inkril? That's at least the 2 Aatroxes and the fractal wire.
Yep.
Did you clear your birds? No. I think it's just those 3 things? Yeah. Okay, well that was good.
Then you wanted us to do something other than test?
Ideally, and then I can clear the carcass knowing that that +1 awareness is on top. By the way, that crest, since there's no active predator, that will charge up my scepter.
Wow, turn.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the combo of the challenge deck scouting roll with the scepter that gets charged up when the challenges go right.
I don't have a good non-test action.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, really? Oh,
Sorry.
no.
I mean, you do get +2 on this test, though, so just committing 1
Oh, that's
energy
a
already
good
puts you up.
That's a
by
good
1.
point. All right, then
So,
go ahead and do whatever.
So what was on top again?
It's -1 spirit, 0s on the others, +1 awareness. And it's a mountain. if that
I can do
matters.
it just for my pocketed belt pouch, so that I know it's going to succeed.
Sure.
So I'll just commit 1 awareness and search my pocketed belt pouch. And
Whoa,
I
that succeeded.
Succeed.
Okay, the only mountain is on the carcass and nothing happens there.
Okay. I will look for beer.
So Drew and I have used all of our focus, so if we are going to slow down the storm, it's on you.
Oh,
I
I
could gain 1.
Oh,
Oh.
all right, that's fine.
I can slow down the storm. It's fine.
I mean, it just buys us a full round of suns.
Yeah,
that
listen,
fatigue us,
listen.
right?
Right. Yeah.
This
this
is
is great. It's
up to you. It's your call.
Thank you.
You can be a team player or not.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm going to do in the future. I'm going to rush to take my test first, and then say, "Oh, you should solve all our problems."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the strategy.
Yeah. Exactly. The problem is that this is in the way. So if I'm going to do that, you have to clear this first.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Right.
But yeah, don't wait a minute. Don't blame us. You're the one with 3 focus. This was always your job.
I need a shovel, man. That's all I can say is my entire deck is
Why?
about
You
having a shovel.
haven't even seen any flora.
I have a card that could bring flora into play.
I'm not sure there's any flora in the mountain deck. Oh, I guess fractal wire probably was. Yeah.
There you go. There's flora.
Yeah.
And then I could have made some tea. Some fractal tea.
Delicious.
Exactly.
Pointy.
Pointy. You strain it.
I'm not a big tea drinker.
Yeah, okay.
That's more your department. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and interact with the carcass then. Watch for opportunistic carnivores. So that's a good point. That with you giving +2 from your ranger tokens, I don't have any reason to save an awareness energy. I'll just put it both in. So I'm at 4 and I need a 2. That's a 0. So that will move my ranger token to the carcass, clearing it, giving me a Inkril on my sketch pad. And was there an and? Oh, it's a sun. No sun effects, so I will charge up my scepter. Cool.
Okay, so I will take this shelter test. I guess I'll test at 3. 0. So that will remove just one of these raindrops.
Yeah, which to me is the way to go. I don't want that to be a huge sink of our effort, but if we can remove 1 each time, then that adds a full round to how long it spends on this side.
Sure. Alright, that's it for me. Oh, sorry, I was going to dodge the meadowlarks as I did that, so I don't have to fatigue.
Okay, I think connecting with Tala is probably what I'm doing with my spirit this round. So I'll go ahead and spend all 3. Once once you finish shuffling. Thank you. +1. Okay, so that's a 4. So she's at 6 out of 9. I do think we can clear her before we leave, probably, as long as you're not gonna
Crush the stats.
Yeah.
Well, we were never forced to travel.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this Orland Thumper down.
Okay.
I can use it to add...
And mountain... I drew this mountain, right?
sorry.
This just moves a being. If you don't want your metal arcs, I can take them.
Sure. Oh, I'll get out of the way. I can use this to add 2 progress to the location, but if you're going to do a big test, I can save it for the next location. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll test here and we'll see.
Actually, and now I can just send my hawk after him.
Nice.
Wow.
There you go.
Metal arcs for
That's-
breakfast.
That's the combo. There you go.
Add that.
And I get an Inkrill. Man,
Man, oh man, oh man.
have you tried finding the cards that your deck is built around?
Yeah.
It's a pretty powerful strategy.
Unfortunately, it's raining. The rain is gathering.
You can't remember in the rain.
No, yeah. Basically, we're walking up the mountain. I'm holding 2 umbrellas for you 2, and the rain's falling on my head.
Hey,
you know, like
as the person who like tanked one time and did not and held perfectly still out of fear of screwing thing up another day.
Oh, yeah.
My pity level is not very high. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to keep complaining. I don't actually mind. Yeah, no, my deck is it feels feast or famine based on whether or not I draw that shovel in the opening mulligan. You know? Which is kind of interesting. I need that pocketed bell pouch or something.
I will...
Yeah.
V says, Brandon, quote, "Have you tried getting good?"
That's not what I said. I said, have you tried the intelligent strategy that I'm employing of drawing all my good cards?
Right.
I'm going to...
Even Drew has to work to get his good cards.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. No, I just hard mulligan and then there they are.
There they are.
I'm going to traverse. I'm going to spend 2 fitness energy.
Okay.
And I'll commit to perceptive. If I succeed, I will gain 1 awareness energy.
Okay.
-1.
You just
I
succeed.
did just succeed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you hadn't committed that, you would be injured right now.
Yeah.
We're still adding 3, right?
3. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's the other thing I meant to
9
do.
out of 12.
Damn it.
Too late?
Yeah, I spent all my energy. I'll heal you next round.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I meant to do that and then...
No, it's
didn't.
fine. It's fine. I'm ready to... Well, I guess I could also test on that. I mean, I'm not sure how much this 1 will do. But...
Yeah, just you are risking an injury, right? The common traverse test, if you fail, it injures you.
I will not. Actually, I still will because I have all these icons. So I'll spend 1, 3,
Okay. That's unlikely to injure you.
4. Okay. So I'll
Okay.
add 5 progress.
So
So
we
I mean,
can
that was
travel, and the
unnecessary,
the only reason not to travel is if we want to clear Tala, but we don't have to. We could. Well, we can. We'll discuss it in the travel phase.
I mean, I can also try and connect with
Oh,
her.
I could also. Oh, that's true.
Well, yeah, I only have 1 spirit, but try. There's no cost
Yeah,
to failure.
there's no cost to failure. You do still need to meet their presence, right? So you would need a +1 to make any progress. That said, I could just use 3 songs for my scepter. Maybe I just do that.
Sure.
I feel like using 3 of the 4 is like, I'm just going to guarantee that I never get another song on it again today. But yeah, that's fine. I'll just do it. And then we can see what she wants from us and maybe decline it again. Who knows? So we're going to go to 84. Clear. We're not at a pivotal location. Helping Hand is not attached to her, and we've not found her home. You know a little about the Ice Clans. They're said to live in massive frozen palaces in the coldest parts of the mountains. You ask Tala why she is formerly from the Ice Clans, and she glares and looks away. It's because I got exiled, she says. So now I'm looking for a place to live. You got a problem with me living in your precious valley? Despite her harshness, you think you sense a bit of vulnerability in her response. Hesitantly, you suggest that if she's looking for a place to live, you could take her around the valley and see if any of the villages would be a good fit. That's right. Now I remember this. Tala looks startled at the offer. You'd help me with that? When you assure her that you would, she sets her face back into a stern expression. Thanks then. Let's go. You set off, figuring that you'll have to take her to different locations, then talk to her once there to see how she feels about each. That's kind of ham-fisted text there. White Sky, Spire, Branch, Meadow, or Tumbledown all seem like good possibilities to you. So then we decide to try and help her or not today.
Well, we're heading to Spire, so...
Was Spire one of them?
Yes. Oh. White Sky, Spire, Branch. Branch is also
like
practically on the way.
Yeah.
It is one further of a trip from the Fractured Wall to Spire to go through Branch, but
yeah, and we can double travel.
Yeah.
To Branch and then to Spire, presumably.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I say let's do it.
Okay then. I'm on board. Yeah. So this says remove all progress from Tala. Did I? Oh, I had cleared her. She sticks around, it looks like. And attach the Helping Hand mission to her.
So we'll have to clear her at each of those locations, I assume, to talk to her again? I guess we'll see what Helping
question,
Hand says.
Yeah. You want to tell me what it says?
You have agreed to help this person complete an important task. Do not add this mission to the campaign tracker. If you do not help this person before the end of the day, the opportunity is lost for now. All it says is the attached being gains persistent. So she is persistent.
Interesting. So don't add. It's never told us to not add a mission to the campaign tracker. But okay, this worked out because we have a lot of day left and a couple of these places within traveling distance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess is that the plan? Is we try to hit Branch and Spire?
Yeah, I think
before the end of the day.
Yeah. Or we could just... we can see how Fractured Wall... Fractured Wall's not an option, though, for her.
Not one of the places.
But we could still do that if we can. We can also decide after Fractured Wall, if we're not doing well, to travel to Spire and skip Branch for now. Mm-hmm. If we want to get this quest done, too.
That's true. But the journey was the one that we have a full 4 more days for. Or, I guess 3 days, because it's at the start of day 9 that we read the timer. On it.
Yeah, but because the story of these, biomelds is so urgent, I wonder if the story is if there's going to be a game effect for how quickly you...
Is it?
I think it's urgent. There's this
what gives you that idea?
Biomeld?
Mysteries are not inherently urgent.
Mysteries are inherently urgent.
Plenty of mysteries that have been spanned generations.
Okay. Well, listen, that's true, but that's our central plot through the game, so it's kind of urgent for us. I mean, it's most urgent for you,
I guess. I just think that the spirit, the reason that it's given us these 4 days to get there is so that we do a few other things.
Okay,
yeah.
You're right.
That's what it seems like to me.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess to me, like if we check out the Fractured Wall and like end the day at Branch, that's fine. I'm not saying we take her to White Sky Laundry Station, right? But like if that's all we get done,
then nice to see the pivotal.
Then we see a couple new pivotal locations. We take a decent attempt at helping her.
Okay, sweet, fair enough.
Yeah, and so I guess if she doesn't like, I'm curious how it works. Is there one correct answer?
Yes, I imagine there is.
So on a replay of this campaign, you just know where she wants to go, which is a little of a bummer, but I guess it's also kind of a bummer if it's just like roll a die, and if it's a 6, she's happy. So I don't know.
I think also, probably by the time you're playing this campaign the second time, you've forgotten where Tala the Red wants to live, hopefully.
I will always remember. Okay. Now that you said that, I will.
My mistake.
You cursed Drew to remember where Tala lives forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we
got it.
lend a hand.
All right.
So that was all my turn. Or wait, I connected with her, then did I immediately? Anyway, I guess regardless, I The only thing I have left is fitness, so I can pet my dog. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
I'm gonna rest.
I'm gonna play some trail mix, get some snacks, and is everyone else good?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use 2 awareness in my last belt pouch. 0, so it passes. And
Add 1 progress to the location. All right.
oh hell yeah!
That'll add.
Nice.
Thanks, Ren.
Now we're at
Kobo.
16 out of 12.
Woo.
Okay, I'll try petting my dog because I don't see anything bad that can happen from symbols. I'll probably get a charge in my scepter. So spend a fitness to pet Oru. It's a 0, so I succeed. Soothing of fatigue and readying Oru. And yeah, sun does nothing, so I'll gain a song.
Very nice.
And also, I'm now thinking back, I guess Tala is a path card that we cleared, so I will get an ink roll. Right? Like, it was clearing her that triggered reading the text, so she's been cleared.
If you want to play that way, that's fine.
Hey, I'm embracing the delightful roll.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay. All right, everyone resting?
Sweet, yeah. Rest.
So we're traveling?
Yep, let's rest. And let's travel.
So if... okay.
Yeah, so travel happens first.
Yep.
Remove all path cards from play, except Tala is persistent. We are going to still be on a mountain path, and I just need to find the fractured wall set. We never did use the overlook to look ahead, so.
We did not.
Oh well.
Okay, so these 2 can go back
In the valley set.
in the set.
Oh, you put them backwards in the tabs.
I did?
Sabotage. Yeah, you were the one who did the valley set before.
Excuse me.
Fractured wall. All right.
Oh, and this goes to your discard, I assume.
Okay.
Just shuffle these in with the mountain set if you're ready.
You also have to get out the location.
Oh yeah, we might want that. And you might want to read us the entry for it when I find it.
Sure. Fractured wall. Is
7.
it perhaps 7?
It is. Why was it labeled fractured wall?
It was.
Huh.
Okay. The fractured wall is all that remains of a dam
Should be
that
in
once held back the waters of a wide and deep lake. Long ago, the dam failed, unleashing a terrible flood that tore through the valley, depositing the ruin of its passage on the alluvial plain north of Tumbledown. Many believe this flood is responsible for the destruction of the Estian civilization. Remember, I told you guys about the Estians. So some people think that the flood...
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
They inhabited this valley previously. We believe that they arose from the archaeology under Spire, and they're a source of great technology that we've uncovered through digging through that archaeology.
But this dam is run down.
Well,
So how cool can they be?
No. This dam predated. I mean,
Oh,
this
okay,
dam is like
okay.
an old dam that they destroyed, basically, or that destroyed them. It broke and destroyed them. Anyway,
So on arrival, are you ready?
I am.
On arrival, I have to search the path deck for the next obstacle card and put it into play. It's probably going to be another fractal wire or whatever that was. Yep. Next ranger does the same. It's a shale scree.
Cool. Shale Scree. So this is an obstacle. You can't kill it. Requires 6 progress to clear. And we've seen this before. As an awareness test with compass icons, you can scramble up the slope of shifting rocks to add 3 progress to this feature for every 2 effort. So if you get 4 effort, you just clear it. But then it says if you fail, resolve the mountain effect, which moves this card within reach where it fatigues you.
Yeah, this is the
rock
Isn't this the avalanche that falls on you and tires you out slightly?
Yep. And then Fractured Wall has a focus test with a compass to chart 4. That's probably the highest number I've seen for a test. Chart a course up the sundered ruin to move your ranger token to this location. You may discard up to 2 progress from this location to commit an equal amount of effort. Why would we want our ranger tokens to be on this
We have to
feature?
do that
Oh,
to
that's how we
travel.
clear it.
Oh, that's how you travel.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's
Oh.
really bad for Brandon.
Oh, that's fine. I have my sketch pad. I'm interacting with a feature there, right? Is it a feature?
It
really
is.
cool.
Oh, damn it.
not
No.
a
Damn,
feature.
I should have grabbed my
Oh
gloves.
no.
'Cause
Well.
my gloves can just like take my ranger token to.
Oh.
And-
I mean, I'm not worried about
Well,
us testing.
Yeah, we can test it still, but
Oh, and it's focus, so it's not. Luckily, it's not. Fitness.
It's not my one stat. And once your ranger tokens are there,
It'll be
and
plus
I
one.
can scout the challenge deck. Like we'll get there.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna refresh now, right?
Yeah, so there just is no traversing this location, huh?
There is not.
Well, you could
can
to
to
add-
add the progress
yeah.
which you can use to
Right.
commit effort.
Okay.
yeah, that's interesting.
That is interesting. Okay, and then we're just gonna draw a card.
We sure are.
Got it.
Someone, I won't say who, but someone just drew their shovel.
Drew, congrats. We're going up to 3 rain on the storm, and we still have to draw path cards, huh?
Yes.
Fractal wire.
Well, those are up here.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not. Oh, they are not. Okay, and I drew an Aatrox, which will ambush me for 2. Damn Aatrox.
I drew agitated meadowlarks.
Welp.
Oh, this location is the bane of one focus players, says the bane.
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, you would, even with 2 progress helping, you would need a +1. Or some exploration symbols. Yeah, the tools are there. And this, on its mountain, so this is the first location we've seen with a challenge effect, I think. Ready the feature with the highest presence. So if you're trying to dodge obstacles, that's not going to work well here.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I would still like to find my tea kit.
Well,
Well, we're gonna have to do
did you
this too,
fatigue
right?
yourself for your injury?
I did not. Now I will. I
And
forgot
then-
that that's a rule.
On that note, healing touch. I'll heal your injury.
Thank you. We haven't seen any fatigue soothing as of yet.
I got some trail mix,
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
but
Yeah.
I like to use that myself because I can really maximize it. But
I got my favorite gear, which means when I use scepter charges in the future, I soothe fatigue. Doesn't help you.
Rude. Jackin says that he was a one focus ranger who had to deal with this, but was able to. So, good work,
Oh, Jackin's on?
Jackin.
Haven't seen him for a while. He's someone I've met in real life at Arkham Nights.
Oh, cool.
And has been in our chat before, but not lately. Yeah, good to see you. Okay. I just acted. Someone else needs to act, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play this shovel.
Shocker.
Yep.
The Carbon Forge Trowel. Okay.
So I can help deal with these.
Yeah.
I'd ideally like to get my tea kit up and running first, but we'll see.
Yeah, and do you have that, or is it now several rounds of trying to remember how to make tea?
The latter. it's the latter.
Cool.
Yeah. Just what you want. Just what you want to hear. But I can just use this and start dealing with these, I guess. I also, you know what I also can do is I can play a card that will let you ignore.
Well,
Oh no,
and
never mind.
I, now with 6 charges on my Inkrill, 6 Inkrills on my sketchpad,
yeah, you're gonna crush this.
I can add any amount of effort to that focus test that adds a harm for every 2 effort. So
Oh, nice. So
I
you can do them.
at least 1 per round. Like
Yeah.
I still have to spend the focus to do it. But yeah, I'm not too scared of these. I guess that's the main thing that I'm trying to accomplish this turn. I don't have much else to do.
All right.
Other than, I could also... In fact, why don't I start with this? I will have Oru play... I wish your Aatrox was exhausted. It's going to ambush me if I move it to me.
Yeah, just leave it for now.
So I want to put the progress on it and probably just clear it from there.
Jackin says
But yeah.
it's. Oh, Jackin says that he is also Tim. that has many accounts.
Oh, Tim, who was here earlier,
Yes.
and some other times past. Oh, okay, I didn't realize.
So there you go.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll just clear a fractal wire.
Cool.
I don't even think I need to scout the challenge deck for this. I think I have so much ink in my sketch pad that this is going to be fine. So I'll spend 2 focus and 3 ink to have 5 effort here. Attempting to break the plated coils. And it's a 0, so that'll be 2 harm and clear this, which gets me an ink back. And a sun does nothing at getting me a song as well.
Very nice.
Sweet.
When we refreshed, we added 2 to that. Sure.
Yeah, we did.
All right. That seems pretty good. Well, I can take this awareness test to scramble up here. If you want to check the deck for an awareness +1, I can contribute 1 and then clear this in 1 test.
Sure. I also can since that's a
And the
feature,
sketch
right?
pad.
I also
Yeah,
like
did
the
you-
sketchpad can also help with that.
Do you
if
get
you wanna
a
do it, it's
refund for the...
I did take it, yeah.
If you want to do that, that's fine then.
All right, well, yeah, I might as well. I'll scout the challenge deck with my roll plus headset. We don't have any plus awarenesses. This card's just terrible. Only minuses and no pluses. I'm just going to bottom that. But we have a +1 fitness.
With a crest.
That's how you clear the shell scree, right? It's just traversing it. Maybe Drew wants to do that.
Sure.
No, you can. This awareness test is also a good way to clear it. It adds
Yeah,
3
that's-
progress
Yeah, I
for
don't have a
two.
whole lot of way
Okay.
without just burning all my fitness energy.
But I mean, like 1 fitness test and 1 success at that would also
But you
get us
could-
there, right? Like
if you-
we just have to get 6 progress.
But if you get 4, it's just 1. 4 awareness is 1 test, and then it's cleared. But
True.
that's fine either way. We can do it either way. I don't want to take that test with the crest because the Aatrox will injure me again.
Okay.
Yeah. I could. Oh. we can use crests and Tala to tank that. Except that's not going to be active if I take a test.
I mean, if you Oru
Yeah.
Aatrox
All right,
over here,
I'll just bottom both. It doesn't sound like anyone is excited about that card. But that means we don't know what's on top.
indeed.
I'm gonna use an infusion canteen to get to 4 fitness, and then exhaust trail mix, and soothe 4 fatigue.
Seems pretty good.
That does seem pretty good.
I think actually and now I wish I'd done these in a different order, but oh well. I am more likely to get a lot of use, I think, out of this sketch pad with my favorite gear attachment. So I'm gonna play it here. This has always gone on my scepter, but the sketch pad's really consistent
Yeah.
in gaining tokens. So this says that after I use a token from the attached gear, I soothe 1 fatigue. So next time I pour a bunch of effort
wow.
into something, I
That's
soothe
really
that
good.
much fatigue. Yeah.
Jeez.
And there's
Like
2 of
per
those in my.
token?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is. I think that's what Devi or someone in the chat has confirmed for us in the past.
That's quite good.
Because it doesn't say after you use 1 or more.
Yeah. Well,
I guess progress on Tala, like say I have Tala to just play with my dog along the way to branch, that progress sticks around
just
when she's
build.
persistent, right? So
Yeah.
I can, like if I don't have anything else to do with Oru, I can put progress on her.
Well, I guess I'll take this awareness test
On the shell screen?
on the shell scree. And I'll exhaust to dodge this Aatrox. And then I'm at 2, and I'll contribute.
Here, and I can, I can give you as much effort on this as you want, and I soothe that much fatigue, so seems like
Oh.
win-win.
Well, why don't you give me 3?
Deal.
Okay. 0, so that's a double success, which clears this, which gives you another token back.
Sure does. Thank you.
All right.
That was a shuffle symbol.
I'll equip my wrist-mounted darter. You're welcome.
Thank you. I know, I was just criticizing Drew because he
Yeah.
traded one of his copies of that away.
Use the red dice, because it's my weapon.
But there's always something we like. When an Irix shows up, we're going to be glad you have it.
Yeah, I got these metal arcs. I'm just gonna
Just gonna
shoot
dart
with
them.
the dart.
Those poor birds. They just
Yeah.
want to sing.
Yeah.
They're just...
Their song is just a little annoying. You know?
Just a little.
If their song was really annoying, they'd have like 3 presents.
Yeah.
Shut up, you stupid bird. Davi commented earlier that the carcass just smells really bad, and that's
why its
what's
presence
fatiguing
is
us.
so high, yeah.
It's like so annoying. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Think about it that way.
That seems legit.
Well, I guess I'll just try and remember how to make some tea.
Okay.
-1. All right.
And
Let's
Sun
look at
just triggers your Aatrox Sun effect.
yes, which says if there's another active predator, which
Okay.
there is not. All right, I'll bottom these.
Alright, I'll just shoot a dart. I'm gonna commit to focus. Shooting the agitated metal arcs. Got a 0. So this is cleared.
Oh, it's focus. That's right. I keep thinking that would be fitness.
Yeah, it's fitness to
Oh.
play, focus to use. I guess
Nice.
you're, like,
Okay.
aiming.
They're cleared. I'll get some ink.
Yep.
I can do something about this fractal wire. I didn't get my teapot, so I might as well just start.
Yeah,
helping
that'd be
with it.
great. I'll
So
allow it.
I'll take a spirit test.
You do have that Aatrox on you.
Oh god, I keep forgetting that stupid Aatrox. Never mind. I'll not do anything for you.
Wow.
I will rest.
I would like to help clear that Aatrox, except I have this fractal wire in the way.
I understand.
And I can move it to me, but it ambushes me,
No,
which
it's
doesn't
fine.
feel great.
I can hit it next time with my Orland Thumper, which will also exhaust it. So that's my plan. I just didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
energy this time.
Oh, the Thumper exhausts the thing?
It does only 1 damage, but then it exhausts it.
Oh, that's nice. Because then I could, without getting fatigued, like move it to put progress on it or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess putting both harm and progress on it, like one of those is going to end up being wasted, but
Whatever.
still, when it's exhausted, you feel a lot more flexible.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the round? We're clear.
So.
Yes.
Oh no.
Does anyone have moments they're looking to potentially get back? Or attributes? I really only have one good target.
I have 2 decent targets in my discard pile.
Jordan, do you have anything you'd like to...
One being a healing touch
It
for
would go back to your fatigue, but...
I don't really care about any of these.
I would get a healing touch back for next time that Aatrox mauls Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not the best use, but I feel like I got the energy. I should spend it. So I'm going to play Paths We've Roamed Before for 2 awareness. So I'll take a Strider and a Perceptive.
I'll definitely take healing touch. If Jordan literally doesn't want any, then I'll take vigilant too.
Take it.
All right.
And then... What else am I doing? Might just traverse just to get some tokens.
we would
use.
take the progress on there. I guess you took the last action, right?
Yeah.
So we need to do something else or rest, or you can always exhaust your roll to go again. But
I'm resting.
oh, that's great. Okay, then Drew can go because I don't quite want to rest yet. Well, maybe I do, but I want to at least. I want to use Oru and then pet Oru and then maybe use Oru again.
Okay. I will spend the 2 fitness and I'll commit this, which I don't really have the space for right now. So that is 3 icons. I got a +1.
+1. That's going to be 4 progress. Drew, you have a token collection over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and. Yeah, I just can't quite clear the Aatrox. Okay, well, I'll move the Aatrox to along the way, putting 2 progress on it with Oru. I'll try to pet Oru using fitness. Actually, wait. What is this? If you have 2 or more fatigue. Okay, hold please.
Yeah, it's not a great.
I'm gonna send it back. I'm going to move Tala to along the way, because why not? Put 2 progress on her. Then try to pet Oru, and its second use I will use on the Aatrox so that way it's never active for my test. Okay, so fitness to try to pet the dog. A 0 will succeed. There's no active predator. Okay, so it will also put a song on my scepter, and that will ready Oru and soothe the fatigue. And then Oru can move the Aatrox to along the way and put 2 progress on it. Yeah, I can't quite, well, no, I guess there's no reason to clear it now as opposed to next round at this point. But I could, like, clear it just blowing through all the songs on my scepter. But yeah, I could do that first thing next round. It's not going to do anything in the, like, refresh phase, so there's no reason to rush that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. I think I'm ready to rest.
Ready to rest.
All right. We're not traveling, so let's refresh.
Cool. So yeah, Flare18 in the chat says, as someone looking to start my own campaign, any tips playing or teaching it to others? This game.
That's a tough one. I haven't taught. We all like watched videos and read the rulebook, right? So I've never taught it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you're the only one reading the rules and the other player is just gonna sit there and like be taught by you, I think the prologue's probably pretty useful. I'd almost say skip it if you can, if everyone already knows the rules. But otherwise, it explains all the card types. It lets you build your deck. It teaches you about testing. So it kind of does it for you. Doesn't it teach you about testing? It does.
No. It also doesn't explain the card types.
Well,
it builds your deck like one
type at a time,
group at a time. But those card type, you're thinking of backgrounds and specialties. It doesn't teach you what gear versus moments are.
Yeah,
you really have to read the rulebook. The prologue's not a tutorial.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
someone has to read the rulebook, but I think as you go through the prologue, you can probably explain some basic concepts and just give up the fact that your first 2-hour play of this game is going to be really boring. Right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree that as long as one person has read the rulebook, then going through the prologue is a good teaching tool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just that the text of the prologue is not going to offer that. It has to be you who has read the rulebook.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also, depending on your experience level with other LCGs, obviously, we're comparing this to a lot of things, so that will make the learning of the rules and reading the rulebook not as daunting.
That is true. Yeah.
Because we talked about how confusing this game is.
Well, yeah, we found it. We found it pretty hard to learn, to be honest, and part of that was because we have played a lot of other card games, and and so we made assumptions that were untrue.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I think I would just explain a few basic. I would explain testing. I would explain the concept of traveling and like clearing the location. I would explain obstacles, and I'd explain like, well, that's a lot of things. But as like just the sort of basic concepts. And then as a new card comes out of the path deck, you can say, okay, this is a predator. It has ambush. That means this. You know,
here's the thing. So then you're suggesting you not finish teaching the game until after you've asked the other players to build their decks? That's tricky.
That's true.
Right? To be like, all right, choose the 10 cards from your background you're going to put in your deck, but I'm not going to really explain
I think the spirit of the game
what a predator is.
And I'm a hypocrite for saying this, but the spirit of the game is that you look in those starting decks, starting sets of cards and say, oh, I want to be the kind of character who brews tea.
I agree with that.
I want to be the kind of character who has a dog. And then you're just like...
That was literally...
Right.
I'm playing the I want to have a dog deck.
Right, and then if that's how you're going to do it anyway, then you don't need to understand the game. You can build your deck up through the theming of the cards.
That is true.
And then just start playing. Yeah. And then all you really need to do is explain concepts as path cards come out, you know?
And like we did a little bit of this, like if you don't like your deck after the prologue, just change it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a co-op game. The
You two
police
cheated?
aren't
Well, I certainly did.
No, yeah, I've done that in Arkham too. Just been like, oh, one scenario in, like, oh, I really should have put that card in my deck. I just forgot all about it or something.
Yeah.
You know, I will say I've never done that in Arkham, and
Wow.
I'm outraged.
Wow. You- in all 3 scenarios of Arkham that you played.
No. I've played 3 campaigns of Arkham.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a decent amount of Arkham.
Yeah. I'm currently in my 4th campaign of Arkham.
Well, when you get good at Arkham, you'll realize.
I'll realize that
That you
I
might
need
as
to
well.
cheat to win. Yeah, okay, for sure. All right. No delightful rule in Arkham, that's all I'm saying.
No,
Okay,
it's the
so-
opposite.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. The delightful rule is a play on the Grim rule.
Right. So are we drawing a card?
We are drawing path cards, right? We refreshed.
Did we draw cards from our own deck?
I did.
this at some point.
Oh yeah, the weather.
I did not.
If you haven't, go ahead. Draw your card. And yeah, the Gathering Storm triggers. A peal of thunder fills the air and heavy rain begins. Move all
see.
prey along the way. We don't have any.
Well, first we had to increase this by 2.
Yeah.
So now it's a 5 instead of the 4. That would
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Flip this card, the die stays the same, or is the die set to the 4 that's printed here?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't even know what the delightful rule says about it.
The delightful rule would say put it on 4, because you don't
I guess so,
more
because you want less
yeah.
rain. Yeah. Move all prey to along the way. Each ranger exhausts their roll, so that happens.
Oh yeah.
Flip this card.
Another question now that you've made it through 6 days of the campaign, how many sessions do you feel are comfortable for a single sitting?
1.
I would say 1, especially if
Yeah.
you're playing 3-player. I think if you're playing quickly and playing 2 players, maybe you could do 2
Yeah.
in
We're also,
theory.
streaming.
We're streaming and stuff, which slows
We're
it down.
talking,
yeah.
yeah.
But our days have been between 2.5 and 3 hours mostly, which I wouldn't usually want to do back to back. Maybe if I started on like Saturday morning and then we took a lunch break. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one seems to be where we're landing most of the time.
yeah, I was surprised
Great
how long.
questions.
I was surprised how long the days are in this game because when you read the rule book, it says like, oh, the day can end in one of these 4 ways, and it sounds like the days are going to be generally like, oh, you kind of finish a mission and that ends the day, and that's not actually what happens.
I wonder if that'll happen when we finish this journey, though. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
It could. Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah. The path deck. I drew the Spiderline Stanchion, which maybe we want to consider this time, but no, we literally can't. Wow, the Stanchion doesn't work at the Fractured Wall. Because you have to travel from the Fractured Wall, all your Ranger tokens have to be there, and to double travel with the Stanchion, all your Ranger tokens have to be here.
Oh shit.
So that's just a free draw that doesn't hurt us, but it has no other benefit.
Drew another Shale Scree.
Oh boy.
Pouncing Aatrox. Get ambushed for 2.
We're this is a rough turn of the path deck, I feel like. No? It's
alright.
Another
That's
obstacle
fine.
and Aatrox? Alright.
I need to replenish my energy. Alright, I'm ready to clear this damn fractal wire.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to break the bladed coils. I'll put 2 focus energy in and 3 ink rolls for my sketch pad, soothing all my fatigue. So I'm at 5. Minus 1 is 4. That's exactly what I needed to clear the fractal wire with 2 harm. And then I'll get an ink back. And mountains. Ready the feature with the highest presence. That's not going to do anything. Nothing's exhausted. The Fauna flee before Tolerad, move a being. I'll just move this Aatrox here, but the next time that happens, someone gets ambushed.
Yep.
Which is annoying. And the Shale Scream, move this card within reach, it fatigues you, so the Avalanche falls on me.
Move each being within reach to another area.
Oh, so Oru and Riri both go along the way also.
Incredible.
And this fatigues me for 2. Okay, well, that was a lot of stuff.
So
Okay.
no token on the scepter then.
I don't think I get a token on the scepter. I can still use the scepter to clear the Aatrox with 2 progress already on it, though.
Now we can see why you might want to do this spirit thing. Although, actually, now that I think about it, if this blue can apply to Tala herself, then you can just move her.
Yeah, you can just move her back and forth, yeah. Well, and right now, it could just also move these around. Or actually, at all times, it could also just move the dog and the hawk around, which doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
It changes what the hawk can harm.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter where Oru is.
It matters to me.
Not to me. Oru can do what he wants. Oru's a free canine, free dog.
That's fair. Okay.
Alright.
He's just my best friend, but he wouldn't leave.
Well, maybe I'll try and exhaust this Aatrox so that you can use Oru to put progress on it.
Oh.
No?
He's Oru to...
Or not. That's fine.
Well, I just, interestingly, this I guess it slightly matters where Oru is. With an obstacle in front of me and Oru along the way, I can't pet him.
And we can't... Oh, you can't pet him, but you can still exhaust him, right?
Yes. That's my understanding, is I control him, so I'm the only one who can exhaust him. But because he is in the game areas, everyone can do the test that's on him. I can just use my 4 songs on my scepter to clear this Aatrox, which is increasingly seeming like the way to go, because 2 Aatroxes is a lot.
Sure.
So
I mean, the other thing is, like, if we wait and we draw a sun test, one of them will hit the other one, which wouldn't be terrible before they go.
Oh, that's... yeah. Well, I can't scout the deck because the rain exhausted me.
Wait, how'd the rain exhaust you?
The rain exhausted us all. Yeah, your roll should be exhausted from the downpour flipping.
Oh, I see.
Before you do any cool stuff, I just heal a little bit with my trail mix as an exhaust, and then I'm going to override it and also have a sketch pad.
Nice. Oh, we are so good at interacting with features. But is yours your favorite gear?
No.
I love that. I just traded for this, and now it's my favorite thing in the whole world, other than Oru. Yeah, I think that I'm glad you played that, because now I feel doubly good about just using all the songs on my scepter. I'll get them back someday to clear this pouncing Aatrox, and then Drew, you and I each journal about this.
Yes.
Drew, while you're up, would you grab me one more beer?
For sure.
Another question from Flair is...
Whatever you want to bring, is fine.
They wrote, I noticed when you all
Thanks.
did setup, no one wanted to step on others' toes, as it were. Do you still feel like the game requires everyone to play a specific role for days to progress? Do you mean like deck build?
Yeah, deck building, prologue. We were basically kind of limited by the card supply. I mean, we did kind of try to specialize in different areas, but it was mostly just picking out the different card sets.
I will say, like, the card doubler is useful when you're playing with 3 or 4, because there are certain cards that I would have liked to have included. That
I mean, the only way you'd be strongly limited is if you choose the same background or specialty as someone else, which I feel like most groups would rather not like all be artisans, you know. Anyway, and then it was just that outside interest card that like literally one or 2 copies of one card in your 30 card deck that you even can overlap with other people, and then when you get opportunities to trade in the game.
But yeah, I think we did decide that everyone would take different roles. But I don't think we need to, like, I mean, you wrote here, does it require that for days to progress? I don't think so. It just so happens that Drew's very good at traversing, and so we let him handle a lot of that. But
I think that, and it was my instinct coming over from playing Arkham and Marvel Champions, but my instinct was for, in a multiplayer party, to kind of specialize. And I think that is the most optimal in this game, too. I don't think that this game necessarily requires or asks you to be optimal.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there are plenty of days where if you literally accomplish nothing, that's fine. So, yeah, if you want to power game it, I think, yes, do each specialize in something a little different. But the game doesn't need you to.
Then again, like, that's fine, but that's not fun. You know, like, you still want to accomplish things in your days, right? Like, you're self-motivated to accomplish things.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
But yeah, I just mean it's not like you're gonna it's not you're gonna fail the first mission and wonder if you should restart your campaign because because you didn't build your decks well enough, right?
Sure.
Like it's just not that kind of game. What are we doing?
I don't know. I could strike at this this Aatrox to exhaust them, but I don't know how necessary that is for us to proceed with our day or with our turn. I feel like we have to connect with Tala.
We could, but this is not a location where she is considering living, so.
Oh, right. You're right. Never mind.
Like, it can't hurt to put the progress on her, because then it's... As long as we don't clear her now, because I think that would clear her progress. But I think, do we want to harm this Aatrox to hell? I guess is my question. Riri can do one harm.
I'm
As a
also
freebie.
fine for us to just continually exhaust it and then leave.
How do we exhaust it? Oh, with your thumper?
I mean, here, let me just try and do that right now. I'll commit one icon. Actually, I'll do it with this. So I'll commit one icon, and then, and 2 fitness, so 3 0 is good enough. So I deal 1 damage and exhaust it.
It's a good thing you exhausted it, because it would have attacked Tala with the crest.
Yeah, or it would have injured me, but luckily neither of those things has to happen.
Okay, nice. Here, why don't I try
So
to...
now this test is accessible to anyone who wants to take it.
Not to me, I have an avalanche on me. But I was thinking maybe I would try to not have an avalanche on me anymore. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to scramble up the slope of shifting rocks. 2 awareness. 2 sketches. Drew,
You want more?
since I want to pass this by, I want to get a 4 here. Yeah, I'll take you up on that, and I'll soothe 2 fatigue from my sketch pad. So I'm testing at 5. Plus 1. Okay, so I put 9 progress on the shell scree. And clear it, we sketch it.
9?
Yeah.
3 for every 2 effort, right?
Yeah, and I landed at 6 effort.
Oh, wow.
Then the mountain. Ready the feature with the highest presence. That does nothing. Tala makes us move a being. I will move the Aatrox to me. Get it at least out of along the way. And annoyingly, Tala is the only reason I didn't get a song on my scepter.
That is annoying.
She better like Branch. I'm tired of it already.
I'm happy to take this charting test here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to follow you all onto there.
Yeah, I can do it second if you like, so you have a +1.
Currently, I don't have focus, so
Oh.
I'm not doing it this round.
Gotcha.
I don't think, unless anyone's gonna find a way to give me focus.
If I had tea, I would.
Yeah. I'm just gonna spend 1 focus.
I have a way to gain focus, but it costs focus.
I'm just gonna spend the 1 focus and determined, which is navigation equal to my fitness, which is 4. So I'm at 6 total.
Seems good.
And got a -1. That's
All right.
a pass.
No
You got a
crest
0,
effects. Oh yeah, this was a focus test, so a 0.
Oh yeah, focus.
But also,
Even
weren't
better.
you at 5?
Well, this adds 1 plus. Oh yeah, you're right. It is at 5.
At a
Doesn't really
million.
matter, but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's throw your ranger token out there.
Okay, I'll take the same test. I'll contribute 3, +1 for Drew, plus, so that's 4. I guess I'll just contribute.
You could spend some of those progress too.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. I mean,
You can spend a maximum of 2, so you might as well.
alright, so I'll spend 2. And that puts me at 5, 6, so definitely going to succeed. Even with a -2.
Wow.
Dang.
All right, any crest effects while Drew shuffles that?
If there's an active predator, there is not.
Okay.
Flair says, I mean, it's on the tin, optimal play. So I'd hope we'd learn those choices even if we decide to make different ones. I would say we're trying to play optimally. I'm not sure if we're quite at that level yet, but there is room, I think, to be very strong, like, deck builders in this game.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's a pretty small card pool.
It'll grow. Yeah. That's true.
But yeah.
But, like, you know, even this combo that you've just figured out here is very strong, right?
Yeah, the sketchpad in favorite gear is should probably be banned.
Oh man.
Okay. I have all my spirit left, so I can connect with something. I guess Tala? I don't have anything else to do with it, so... Wait. Damn it! I had a way to get a focus, but I need a song. It's a manifestation. I don't have a song on Receptor to play a manifestation.
Oh, darn.
Oh. Damn. So close.
On the upside, we haven't seen any of the specific cards from the Fractured Wall yet, so...
Oh yeah,
So it
we
gives
wanted to
another
explore
chance to
here.
see them,
That's
yeah.
right. I could. And the deck's kind of slim. I'm likely to hit one. I could scout. Oh no, I'm out of awareness. But does anyone have awareness?
I
Drew,
do.
you could survey with Riri.
I have it too.
What is that?
Scout path cards equal to your effort, and then draw one path card.
I could do that. I could just play this Eagle Eye, though. For one, awareness, scout 3 path cards, then draw 1 path card.
Sure.
Cool.
Make it 4. With my headset.
Sweet.
Apparently, my headset just fits all of us.
Great.
Fine.
Well, you're just also looking, you know.
Oh,
Like
okay,
over
yeah.
Drew's shoulder.
Like, don't miss that fourth
Don't
thing.
miss that fourth thing. Yeah. Drew, do you see the
Definitely-
fourth thing behind the first 3 things?
Definitely drawing this one and definitely bottoming the rest of these.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yeah, not good.
What'd you find?
I drew Silaro Mako, archaeologist. We've not seen this guy.
Book 53.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
because we haven't been to this location.
Right. 53, Drew.
All right. 53.
I might be taking this awareness test in a minute.
Okay, 53.2. As you carefully make your way over the moss-dappled stones strewn near the fractured wall, you hear a faint series of beeps and grunts. Squinting, you spot a hunched figure intently studying a collapsed chunk of the fractured wall. As you approach and get ready to introduce yourself, he spins around to face you. Clearly mid to late 22nd century design, if you look at the interlacing carbon microfibers in the stone.
Right.
You agree? You pause, unsure if he's addressing you or himself. He grins. Well, what do you think? Confused but intrigued, you take a look for yourself. Clear Solaro with progress. Ask him about his research.
He needs 9. Well, we should go for that, right?
Probably. We're already on one side quest. I wonder if we can find anything else here that seems less like it's going to give us a mission. But you never
I'm guessing
know.
the other cards
Well,
that Drew saw
yeah, I
were-
bottomed 3 and we had 3 more.
So I feel like we're going to
So
have a
we'll
good
draw-
path phase here.
Yeah, we'll draw something.
Also, we were wanting to double travel, like with your secret passage, right?
I mean,
or whatever it was
I don't
called.
have it,
Yeah.
and I don't have any ways to draw cards or soothe fatigue, so it could even be in here, and I would have no idea.
That is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was kind of the plan we talked about. It was like, oh yeah, we'll just double move,
Yeah.
as if it's just a no-brainer.
Well, I also it's annoying that this doesn't work either, because I kind of thought, oh, this is a secondary option.
Oh, the stanchion,
It's
yeah,
not.
but we didn't know that the fractured wall
Yeah.
would not work with it.
Yeah.
The
The other thing we can do is, I mean, if you can just take this test and we can travel this turn, we'll lose Mako, fine, and we'll continue with what we're doing with Tala and the journey.
Yeah, I can't travel this turn.
Oh, because you were right, because you messed
Yeah.
that up. Yeah, that's right.
But I could, just for fun, start making progress on Mako.
Yeah, I can do the same.
Interesting.
I don't
His
see any
awareness test
machines.
investigates the local ruins with Solaro to add progress to a ruin or machine.
This is a ruin, so there's always this option, but I don't.
Oh, the fractured wall itself is a ruin. Okay, because the stanchion is not
No.
a ruin. I wonder if there's another pivotal location card that is a ruin or machine.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing there's a machine.
I feel like we should
Did you see it, Drew?
suss
No,
that out.
I bought him
Okay.
bad stuff, so
Okay.
we'll see it.
I'm guessing the
Probably
machine is
right
going to
now.
be a bad thing. It's going to be like a machine that's trying to kill us. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll find out.
I don't know, this archaeologist seems to be chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not worried about a giant robot showing up.
Absolutely true. All right. Well, if
Are
no
there-
one's doing anything
are there
else, I'll take
robots?
this awareness test. I don't know. There were probably at one point. -1, so I fail.
Wow.
And sun.
And a sun. We all
Now
fatigue.
Brutal. Okay.
That's not good. Sorry.
Well, I will. I mean, I can. How much progress? 9?
9.
I can make a lot of progress. Why don't I connect with Solaro for 3 spirit? I literally have no cards in my discard pile. I can play 1 or 2.
How is that the case? You have no cards in your discard pile.
I've only put 2 cards there this whole game, and then Drew returned them to my fatigue deck, which I then soothed, and now they're back in my hand.
That's wild.
Okay, so I'm adding 2 connection icons, so I'm at 5. I feel like there was more I was going to do. Oh no, I just can also have him play with my dog, but we'll just take this at test at 5. +1. So that's going to be 6 progress. Oh, thank you. If there's an active predator, there's not, and this is exhausted. Sweet, I got a song.
Nice.
And, okay, so 6 is not quite enough to clear it with Oru only, but Oru and then petting Oru, and then using Oru again would clear him. Do we want to just clear him and see what happens?
Sure. Or we can also wait till next turn to get the last little bit on him if we wanted to.
Yeah, especially
Okay.
if a machine shows up, we want to do the double.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
that's true. Well, I'll put 2 progress on him and move him to me. So that's 8 out of 9. I mean, so would it? You don't have fitness left?
Now I'm done.
Because it also soothes the fatigue to pet the dog. So if you wanted to be petting the dog more often, you'd at least get access to some of your fatigue.
I should do that. It's just 1 fatigue, yeah, but I should do that. I don't have any fitness though.
I'll do it. I don't have any use for my fitness.
Go for it.
The rest of the round.
And you have tons of fitness, so you probably won't fail.
Yeah, it's just a 1 test.
It is.
I'll spend 3.
Making sure you don't draw the -2
Yeah,
to screw up petting Oru. -1. All right. That readies Oru and you soothe the fatigue.
And you might as well just use that on Tala now. Right?
Yeah, if we want to deliberately not clear Solaro.
That's what we're talking about in case a machine comes up and we want to use that next turn to add progress.
Oh, in case we want to have Solaro help investigate a ruin or machine. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So then I'll just be greedy, and Tala will come hang out with me also, and gain 2 progress. I've got a fitness left. I'm about ready to rest, I guess.
I've got a spirit left. I could try and connect with Tala, but I need a +1. No, I'm not. I'm just going to rest.
I'm ready to rest.
I can't imagine why not to do this. So, well, are we scared of the downpour? Is it? It's in a way, it's a good thing when it happens. Fine. I was just going to traverse the stanchion because it would maybe get me more songs, and it would maybe get progress on the stanchion, and who knows if there's an effect that's like you can spend progress off features, but. It risks the sun. Sun is the only downside.
I see. And you're just going to add progress to it?
Yeah. And it's a 0, so I can't fail and injure myself, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sure. I'll do
Unless
it.
you get a... Oh, yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah. So going with 1, it's a 0. It is a sun, so we will remove a rain from the downpour, and everyone's fatigued. But I got a progress on the stanchion, and never mind. The and was going to be a song on my scepter, but sun was the worst outcome for that, so that part didn't work. All right. Then I'm ready to rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Not traveling quite yet. Okay. Path cards. Right?
Yep.
I drew the Green Guardian.
Ooh.
This is a feature, a hazard, and a machine.
There you go.
You called it.
It's 3 presents. Oh, I guess it's got 54 labeled on it. The valley stretches out before you as you pass through a tangle of branches and reach a small overlook. An invigorating stillness fills the air, and for an undefinable moment, you're absorbed into the delicate play of color and light as the sun splashes across the landscape. Green, blue, and auburn tints shimmer before you, chameleon-like, across the valley floor. Then a swath of color several hundred meters ahead catches your gaze as it starts to sway. A deep, rumbling groan echoes from up ahead, and to your surprise, what you thought was merely another tree comes alive. An awkward lurch, and you catch the outline of an enormous being lumbering through the even though it's not a being. But who's counting? Lumbering through the underbrush. Its body is covered in vines, roots, and branches, as if the earth itself has risen up and begun to walk.
Whoa.
Well,
Then this says, as a response, when you resolve a challenge effect on this machine, you may discard progress from it equal to a feature's presence to affect that feature instead of the feature noted in the challenge effect. That was wordy. What?
so this challenge effect says exhaust the active feature with the lowest presence, and this one says discard the exhausted feature with the lowest presence.
So you can spend
Progress from this
to a
choose
feature's
this.
presence. No, you discard progress from this equal to something else's presence to affect that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could discard 3 to choose this. Right?
True. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then this has a crest of discard the exhausted feature with the lowest presence.
Right.
So if this was the only exhausted feature, it would eliminate itself
Right.
on a crest. Interesting. Okay. Well, that one, despite having flavor text and everything, doesn't have anything to like do or.
No.
Or
I mean, it's just
anything
going to fatigue you
other
when you
than
do
it.
this.
Yeah.
Which you're going to do right now. Anyways. Oh, a Mega Dam Ruins, which is a feature, ruin, and obstacle. 55. Rising up above the tree line, you see the craggy peaks of giant ruins stretching out along the horizon like a mountain range. They appear to have once been pieces of the large, crumbling wall looming in the distance, now long overgrown with trees and bushes. As you make your way deeper into the ruins, you find yourself in a maze of crumbling stone, unable to find a clear path forward. After some time searching, you stumble upon a large fissure scarring one of the ruins ahead. As you illuminate the entrance, what appears to be a long cavern springs up before you. As you gaze deeper, you see the tunnel splits off in different directions, into a labyrinthine array of passages carved through its belly. You catch a glimmer of something along a barren patch of ceiling, and you think you can make out the distinctive, even shine of industrial steel. If these passages were originally man-made, this is the only trace left of its maker's mark, now buried in the endless, winding silence. So this is a feature, a rune, and an obstacle. It says, when this feature enters play, each ranger token moves their ranger token to it, which is really terrible, because these come off of here into here. As you make your way into the passages carved into the massive pieces of stone. And then as an awareness and compass test, you can circumnavigate the detritus to remove your ranger token from this feature.
That's terrible.
That's really quite bad.
Oh my god.
Turns out sticking around here, around here to see what the other like named stuff was a terrible idea.
Yeah, and I drew.
Devi says, fun fact,
Metalworks.
the 2 features from Fractured Wall and the location itself are actually parts of a bigger art piece, which is in the lore book in full. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
I have the lore book, but I don't have it here, but I'll bring it next time for you guys to see.
Do these? Yeah, maybe I don't see how they like fit together into one piece, but
The scale is a little different.
certainly could be that they're not directly connected
Yeah,
to each
yeah.
other in this art piece.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
They also both frame break.
I can imagine it being like this.
Actually, I guess a lot. I know I've seen things in this game that do not frame break the art, but I guess a lot of stuff in this game does.
Okay.
Well,
We might not be making it even to branch today.
Yeah, this turned south,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I have lots of deck left. I don't know about you.
I don't have a ton.
really want that double move, I guess, to get to branch. That's on you, Jordan.
I mean, I need to soothe fatigue. What do you want me to do? I can't soothe fatigue. Someone help me soothe fatigue. I guess I can take that fitness test on Oreo.
So Solaro can... so we can only do this once, essentially, because it adds progress to both him and to a ruin or machine.
Which...
Well, we should take...
We don't really... I mean... I guess we can progress this out, too. But it's probably better to just...
Are they both features? They're both features, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know what's interesting?
Turns out this place sucks.
Can I just take this test?
To what?
Can I just take this test to move this?
Is that a thing? I think you can. But
I mean, I know this is an obstacle, but I can dodge this, and then I can just
so that and the Green Guardian are meant to go together. It punishes you for having your token on a feature. So yeah, I think that this pulled you in there to where the Green Guardian can injure you, but nothing is stopping you from leaving.
Yeah.
Except other than the 4 fatigue that's now between us and interacting with the location.
Right. Well, what I'm gonna do... Oh no, it's gonna spend all my focus though. Ugh, that's a pain in the ass. None of this is fauna. No, of course.
I mean, Drew, can you just do a traversal that blows one of these up? Can you just traverse the Green Guardian and be done with it? Because I've seen you traverse for 9. And we have combined 2 ink on our sketch pads.
That's true.
I mean, I can also just dodge the Green Guardian and take this test. That doesn't help you guys that much, but it helps a little bit.
I could certainly give it the old college try.
Yeah, never mind. That doesn't help you guys at all.
Yeah, why don't I... Okay, let's start here. I'm going to use Adaptable Multi-Tool, and the last use there will make the spirit into a fitness.
By the way, if you're choosing one of these to traverse, it should be the runes, because this is an obstacle and this is not. I mean, I know this fatigue.
That's why you can't just move your ranger token here.
But I can
you
dodge this.
Oh, yeah, okay. But we couldn't all get there.
Right.
So and we also couldn't travel unless the obstacle was exhausted.
Right.
Yes, that's true. So maybe the ruins are the first thing you should traverse.
Okay, well, my actual action is first going to be taking out this Adaptable Multi-Tool and playing a Boundary Sensor. So it's got 4 uses. I can exhaust when a ranger performs a traverse test. Commit an effort.
Nice. I still have an Aatrox on me. I'm looking at how best to clear that. I could probably just blow it up with connection. And my dog if I need it. Why don't I scout the challenge deck? I'm going to use the headset to double scout. Nothing that helps with connection.
+1 on focus.
The
crest.
Crest is interesting because I could just have the Aatrox damage Tala, and I'm not worried about her dying, and it would exhaust the Aatrox. I'm kind of thinking I'll leave the crest on top and bottom. The sun that just has some minuses on it.
Crest will injure us, is that right?
Oh yeah, what's the crest do on there?
Discards the exhausted feature with the lowest present, which will be no features.
Yeah, so if someone could find a way to exhaust the ruins,
Yeah.
it would clear it, which would be cool. But
I don't have a way to do that.
although it would injure us all, right? Because each ranger whose token was on it
Would be injured, yeah.
Woof. Okay, well, I will connect with the Aatrox. So I'm using 3 spirit energy. I will go ahead and put in 1 connection icon. That's 4. And I know this is, sorry, I just scouted this. Yeah, it's a 0. Okay, so 4 plus my dog will clear the Aatrox. So, okay, so 4.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm not worried about her taking a little bit of harm. She has 5 health.
Yeah. Make sure.
Okay, so 4 progress. I guess I could have done the. Yeah, I could have ordered it so the dog was first, then I did the Aatrox, and then that wouldn't trigger, and I would get a song. But what are you gonna do? 4 progress, and it exhausts, dealing 2 harm to Tala. It's fine. She looks like she's raring for a fight. And then Oru will play with the Aatrox to clear it. Drew, you and I each get a ink.
Cool. For what it's worth, it's a choice between Tala and Solaro for taking that to harm.
Yeah, she has more health though.
Okay. She's persistent though. He's gonna go away when we travel.
True. And we're probably about to just clear him. Alright, you're right. Solaro should probably tank.
Yep.
It's just that she looks like she's like ready
you.
to take
I
on
hear you.
an Aatrox, and Solaro is not. Okay.
We're back.
From the illusion.
Yeah.
We never left.
I definitely did not just pause the recording.
Alright.
What are we doing here? Do I need to traverse something? Should I test out of these metal arcs first? Because they're annoying.
Oh, how do you test out of them?
I can shoot them with a dart. But then I'm also spending the focus, which means I won't
I
be
can
able
shoot
to-
them with a fitness.
Okay. I would take it.
You're thumping the birds?
I'm gonna thump the
Those
birds.
poor birds.
Although I can only test it at 2. Which isn't even... Well, I can commit 1 card, I guess. Alright, I'll test it at 3. -2!
Wow.
God, and a sun.
And the
fatigues
sun
us.
fatiguing us.
And what is the sun?
Discard the exhausted feature with the lowest.
No, exhaust the active feature.
Yeah.
So now,
It's no, the lowest is the stanchion.
lowest is 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright. Well, sorry. I tried.
Damn.
I don't like the fractured wall.
No, yeah. Why didn't we want to come here? This place is awful.
It was yellow on the map. That
Yes.
usually means there's yetis and cool shit.
I mean, I wonder what this guy's gonna say. He might have some interesting stuff
Yeah.
to say when we clear him.
It's true. I mean, yeah, I can. Why don't I do that next?
Sure.
I'll investigate the local ruins with Solaro, which will clear him and add some progress to a ruin or machine in the progress or in the process. That seems good.
Yeah. Certainly can't hurt.
Okay, I'll add 2 reason and 2 awareness energy, so 4 and a 0. Another sun. Well, I guess we do all this first, so don't forget we owe the challenge symbol. Okay, so we are adding. I'm adding 4 progress to a ruin or machine, which is either of these 2. So what do we want to clear first? The obstacle?
So what I'm noticing is this is going to exhaust.
Yeah, we're going to be in
From
danger.
this effect, and we'll be in danger.
Yeah.
But once it's exhausted, we can actually travel.
Oh.
As long as we can leave here. So pros and cons.
I
The other thing that's kind of interesting
was
is,
kind of looking
do
for a
these-
simple answer here.
do these
Which one should progress go on?
but once this is exhausted, we can just take this test.
Sure, with 3 fatigue every time, yeah.
Well, right.
That's why we cleared the Green Guardian. We let it stick around just long enough to exhaust. Oh, wait, it's literally exhausting it now. Oh, because I
Yeah.
drew a
This
sun.
is going to exhaust this.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the progress on the Guardian. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if we can piece this all together and travel this turn.
Alright.
Okay, that also puts progress on Solaro, which clears him. So I'm gonna read 53.
The thing is, we have to hit 2 crests in order to be in danger.
Sure, yeah.
53.5. Ah, yes, of course. Solaro's eyes light up. The calcium deposits. See, I believe this was once a dam, holding back a huge lake, maybe a small sea. When it ruptured, the water would have swept through the valley, submerging and reshaping the ecosystem. It eventually drained into the Verdessa, leaving behind aquatic life forms. As they decomposed, they would have left strong deposits of calcium in the soil, which would have enriched and accelerated the regrowth of the valley's flora. He looks to you. If I were able to test 2 samples, one from here and one from another, say, another... Is this a typo? One from, yeah, SAYV. and another from say there's a typo here. From say White Sky Branch or Spire, I can determine if the same calcium deposits are indeed present. I know the paths can be winding and dangerous, but maybe you'd be willing to accompany me?
I mean, if we're trying to get to Branch,
We can agree to help or say not today.
Let's just try.
Let's try it.
All right, we remove all progress from Solaro, which I did already. Attach helping hand. I think there's a second copy of it. Yep. Okay. So now we really want to make sure we get to Branch today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, once we get to a place that I can, like, traverse normally, I should be set. So even if we don't get the double move, like, just getting out of here as quickly as we can.
This is annoying. You would think he'd be willing to spend a night camping with us.
Yeah.
Why? Why is this a 1 day mission?
Trust you in the day, but at night.
Or did we not trust him?
Maybe that's not true.
What his flavor text didn't mention is that he's a well-known serial killer.
That's right.
Solaro is on every bounty board in the valley.
I think all of the valley's denizens are actually just terrified of Oru.
Oh, that explains so much. Yeah. And I am like they can all get lost.
So what
Oru
do we
is
do
staying
now?
with
Do we have
us.
to clear him here and then clear him in Branch? Is that
We've
what
already
it is?
cleared him here. We just need to clear him in one of those 3 locations.
Oh, that's it?
Branch, White Sky, or that's
we
there
don't
was
have
only flavor text, but
There was only flavor text.
I mean other than what Helping Hand says, which is the same as we read before. Do not add this to the campaign tracker. If you do not help this person before the end of the day, the opportunity is lost.
Okay, so we just have to get to Branch and clear him. All right.
Yeah.
We can still use his awareness test now again, and if we need that.
And now we're going to do this, right?
Oh, true.
We're going to take an exhaust.
Oh yes, the sun. So yep, a fatigue. Woof. We do need to move. The
All right, well, I'll take this focus test to start giving us +1s there.
so we are still okay. So if we get a crest, the Green Guardian will still clear the stanchion,
Yes.
right? So it's not going to. We're 2 crests away from all being injured.
That's
Just good
correct.
to know.
All right, so I will spend 3 focus, and I'll discard this to go up to 4, and I guess with the luck that I have been getting, I'll do 2 more to go up to 6, so I can't fail.
And are you dodging the Green Guardian?
Yes, I'm going to dodge
Okay.
Green Guardian. +1,
And it's a crest.
and it's a crest. So I will
okay, so you move your
my
token there. And then the Spiderline Stanchion is discarded by the Green Guardian's crest effect.
And what's kind of interesting is if we draw a mountain before we draw a crest, this will actually ready.
Oh. So we can just go back and forth without ever being harmed.
Right.
Perfect, that'll be the plan.
Okay.
Or Drew, you could just traverse the Green
I'm
Guardian.
gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
just crush it.
So let's use a boundary sensor and infuse for another fitness. All right, so I have 1 from the boundary sensor.
Oh, you do have the metal arcs in front of you, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay. I think I might be the limiting factor with only 5 cards in my
Yeah,
deck.
I can.
Oh, wow.
Well,
5, yeah, I have.
I can take 1.
Not a lot. I have 7. But see, this is what I was talking about looking at that meditation pillow. It was like, if I could shuffle a bunch of cards back in my deck, that's great for me, but you would still end the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The problem is when you don't have the cards you need, it's doubly bad because then you take tests to look for them, and that draws more cards from your deck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why you just draw the cards you need.
Right. Well,
It's easy.
it's an interesting limiting factor, though. It's like, okay, how many times do you really want to search your deck?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I'll spend, I think, all 4 of my fitness plus the boundary sensor. So that's 5.
5 is what we need. We can throw in sketches.
Yeah, I'll throw in 1.
You know what? Save yours because they like yours are just as good as mine, right? They both work with any ranger.
yeah.
I heal a fatigue for each time I use one, so I'll use 2.
By 2. Okay. And I got a +1.
Okay.
Is the sun, so this clears first.
Yes, so that'll clear the Green Guardian, so we each get a sketch.
And then we'll tick down to get another fatigue.
Oh, and then I take a fatigue.
Oh yeah.
So
Fatigue. Was that the last? Or did you take it down from 2 to 1 already?
I did.
Okay. At least that ends soon.
Yep.
All right, but we really have to travel this turn, I think.
Yes. So let me. Well, are you? Oh, you've used your focus. How are you gonna get there?
I'm already there.
Oh, you're the one who's already there. Okay, okay. So Drew and I just have to get there. All right. So it's using exploration, which I have one icon for in hand, but we have sketches.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess since I need to go next, and did that metal art just fatigue you? Are you just you're just probably taking it one more time for this, and we'll get out of here.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and chart a course up the Sundered Ruin. So focus 2. I've got 1 exploration icon, so 3. And then your ranger token puts me at 4. My sketchpad puts me at 5, and I recover a card. Drew, can I have one of your ink also? So 6. I just don't want to fail. So okay, so 6 focus, needing 4. Oh, it's a +1. So I will move to the fractured wall. Sun is going to fatigue us one more time, but and downpour flips. And that's it for effects. Okay.
And then the shuffles.
Yes, thank you. Can I get there too, Drew?
Yep. So with 2 focus +2, that puts me at 4, and then I can spend both of these.
We kind of used that Green Guardian to perfect effect. We used it to exhaust us.
Yeah.
One cleared it.
Yeah.
Turns out it was friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm up by 2, right? 2 focus +2, and then I spent 2 progress on it.
Oh, right. I forgot about the progress on it. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Perfect. +1. That's the same card I drew. Nice shuffling, Jordan.
Sun doesn't do anything now. I do take a fatigue from
You made it.
Metal Arcs.
We will be able to travel, so it's just anything else we want to do before resting. I'll go ahead.
Avoid it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I have that energy, just not do anything.
I'll go ahead and try to pet Oru. So once you're done shuffle, yeah, especially right now when there's no the downpour fatiguing us. I don't see any harm to this.
Right.
So a 0 will succeed, and a sun will do nothing. So I get a song on my scepter that readies Oru and soothes the fatigue.
Nice.
I will exhaust Oru to put 2 progress on Tala. And move her to Jordan.
Okay.
If anyone else has no one else has fitness. Okay. Well, I'm out of energy. I think I'm ready to rest. But anyone else doing anything?
I'm resting.
Since I have it,
Have you scouted already? Yeah, you have.
I'll play another pass we've roamed before to grab moments or attributes if you want them.
I don't feel strongly about any of these.
I'll take 1, but I might not even get it back.
Yeah, I guess since they go to the fatigue stack, it's more valuable or it's maybe most valuable for me since the favorite gear is probably the best way anyone has of recovering fatigue.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, then I'll take 3.
Do it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Now we're gonna draw some effect that punishes fatigue, and I'm gonna be like, "Damn it! I could have had 2 fatigue instead of 5." Oh, okay. Well, I am resting.
Resting.
Traveling.
Okay, let's travel. Yeah, but it's a single travel.
It is a single travel.
Sadly. So, are we going to the Philosopher's Garden or the High Basin? It is a forest's path to the Philosopher's Garden, or a shoreline path, yeah, to the High Basin.
It's up to you guys. Do we want to go to Branch? If we're going to Branch,
I think we want to go to Branch.
But the forest is just. I think the forest is easier.
Forest is the easier route. If we want to just keep the path, if we want to try to do like a 1-turn travel, the forest is the way to go. Okay, so we'll go to the Philosopher's Garden.
Cool.
Okay, so.
What else is leaving?
Sorry, not forest. These are woods.
Excuse
So
me.
here's the woods and 3 valley cards. Watch it be Watch it be like the 3 toughest bosses in here.
Yeah. And we'll draw them all in the first turn.
Quiet was a Valley card, I think. Is she still in here? Did we? What did I?
No.
Did it have us remove her from the collection?
I think it must have. It shouldn't be in there.
Maybe she was a general card that only gets
Yeah.
called in at certain times.
I think that is what happened actually, because we had to like meet the elders, and the elders gave us the quest, and we had to collect all the food.
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember the process. I just don't know what the physical card that was the path card that we encountered.
Right.
Where is that in this box now? I have no idea.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, here's 3 Valley cards. Oh, my Survivor group chat's blowing up. I forgot it's Survivor night.
Yeah. I can't. I'm gonna watch it in the morning because Gigi and I watch it together.
Yeah, I might not get around to it till. Well, realistically, we're gonna come home extremely full at like 6 p.m. from Thanksgiving dinner. I'll probably watch it tomorrow night.
There you go. We're not leaving for Thanksgiving until 2. So we've got some time.
Okay, yeah, we're like getting to our friend's place at 1, and the plan is to eat at like 2:30. So I'm gonna bring a couple party games too, but my guess is we'll be out of there by 6 or 7.
Nice. Oh, by the way, I have a great idea for a game that we could play on Saturday, or at your thing, if you guys are interested. It's called Don't Get Got. Have you guys heard of this?
Yes.
I have it.
Oh, I don't have it, but I'm familiar with it.
I've never played it, but I feel like do you know what it is? Mm-hmm. I feel like it would be fun in certain contexts.
I'd be down. I think that my game day this Saturday is likely to be on the small side. I think that wants kind of a large event, or at least, even if it's only like 5 people playing it, I feel like they want to be somewhere with a lot going on.
A lot of people, yeah. Totally. I can
So like you could have 5 people play it at a convention.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this Saturday might not be it. It would be fun at Drew's party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or whenever.
You can make it a secret part of your game if you want. All right. Anyway.
Okay. Oh wait, shoot! I set the box back down without pulling out the location.
Is Fractured Wall a feature and a location? I think Sketchpad is for features.
Oh.
It is not a feature. It is just a location. So you know what? Brand us cheaters, I think.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Well,
So
this whole campaign has an asterisk now.
I will say that as I am free of any wrongdoing, because I don't even have a Sketchpad, so you know.
You're just jealous.
I'm no. Listen, like you guys are playing super efficient games, and there's a reason for that.
Wow. Okay. Here, read a
Take a
17.
look at our
so
gaming. I appreciate
read
that.
a 17 about the Philosopher's Garden, so that you'll shut up about everything else.
Okay. All right. If CeeLo Grease is in play, no, CeeLo Grease is not in play. Okay. No one has.
Is that the philosopher? The titular philosopher?
No one has ever been able to tell you how this patch of woodland got its name. You can't help but feel a shiver run down your spine as you travel through it, however. Although the grass is just as green, the same birdsong echoes through the branches, and the usual insects buzz in your ears, you can't help but notice that all the trees grow in strange and precise geometric patterns.
This is some strange arrival setup. Lead Ranger, draw 1 path card. It comes into play face down along the way.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean I look at it?
I don't think so.
What does the delightful rule say about this?
It says, don't look at it because it's more fun for us.
That I am delighted by the idea of just a face down path card.
I like the idea that the delightful rule just becomes the grim rule when you're playing with 3 people, because the 2 people who aren't participating want
Are like, no, fuck you.
Exactly.
That's a great thing.
Except the delightful rule isn't actually do what delights you, it's do what's best for the group. That said, I think doing what delights you is an even funner thing.
Yeah.
Next Ranger simply draws 1 path card.
Huh.
I drew a Sitka Buck.
Oh yeah, the Sitkas are back. Okay, Philosopher's Garden. It's a location, a forest, and a trail. It says, on refresh, flip 1 path card face down. It keeps any attachments. Treat face down cards as features with the obstacle keyword and a presence of 1. They gain the following trait. As an awareness plus reason test, identify the true nature of the manifestation before you to flip this card face up.
That was a pain.
That is a major pain. And then, on top of all that, it's 4 times the number of players to travel, so 12.
Drew's got that, though.
Yeah.
But, so face down
These are
cards
all
are
obstacles.
obstacles. Yeah. That happens
Then
before...
we ready everything, right?
Well... So yeah, that was all the travel phase, which means it refreshed, like, your Sitka Buck turns face down?
Yeah, I guess so.
Either that or one of, like, I guess Tala and
No, it's
Solaro
not
are path
the
cards,
Buck's fine.
but that
We'll have the Buck do it.
makes the most sense. Yeah, that's really annoying.
Okay, and then each ranger regains energy and draws 1 card.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Well, we just need to get 1 obstacle out of Drew's way, and then he can do 12 progress.
Perfect.
That'll be the plan.
Well, first we have to draw 3 of these.
Right. I drew a Sitka Doe.
Okay. I drew Calypsa, our mentor.
Oh, yeah.
Should we clear her and then see what she wants as well?
Let's not say we did.
Prowling wolf hunt.
Okay.
Okay.
This is fine. I don't like the Philosopher's Garden, though.
No.
So...
He's a presence 1. Okay.
Oh, Aura and Riri can turn face down too. So we could have, instead of this buck, turned Riri or Oru face down.
Why would we
Really?
ever want to do that?
It's a path. They're path cards.
Are they?
I guess.
They're player cards.
Nah. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think they're path cards.
That's just what
They are
says.
they are beings, which is why they go into these play areas. But I don't think they're path cards.
You might be right.
Yeah, that seems really unlikely to me that it works that way. I don't know. Like, Devi knows better than me generally, but what? Like, don't path cards have the path card back? I don't know. I'm curious what the definition of a path card is then. If it's not, it came from the path deck and has the path card back.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually, now that I think about it. So I can still take a traverse test on this if we'd like me to do that. Just help towards this 12. Do you need any help or you got the 12?
I got the 12. I
All
think
right.
I just need this guy off me and
Okay.
the obstacle out of the way.
So I can dodge... Okay. Well, I'm not going to be great at avoiding this because I don't have any icons. Oh, but I can do this. I can do this Orland Thumper thing. So let me do that. I will, unless you have a plan for that, probably Moreland.
I could deal with that. Are we realistically going to travel in 1 round?
Yeah.
This is mostly a question for Drew. Yes? Okay. Because I can exhaust it.
I can also exhaust it. But I don't know. I mean, I can use my Thumper to exhaust it. I don't know what you would use.
I would be using a manifestation moment, which would cost me a song for my scepter. It's probably... Yeah, you go ahead and thump it.
Okay.
Right? Do you have another purpose for your fitness? I mean, I guess if we ended
The
up
only-
needing to travel more.
The only thing is that I can only take, basically because of this dodge effect, I can only take 1 test beyond myself unless I identify this. Because this is an obstacle. So I can dodge this 1 time, and I can either help flip this over, or I can exhaust that. I can basically just do 1 of those tests.
Yeah, I mean, I can help.
I mean, I can also flip this face up and then flip that face up, but, why?
Let's see. How many cards does everyone have?
2.
2.
I have 4. Okay, so I can be a little more aggressive with just like testing past my Sitka Doe. Man, this is actually a little rough because we want to travel and clear these.
Yeah.
We want to get to branch and then clear the characters with the helping hand. I guess we have most of the progress on Tala.
Yeah.
But, okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a tough puzzle. So, okay. I could get rid of the dough with...
I think you're going to want to use this 2 progress on either Tala or Solaro.
See, I was thinking I could use Oru to just, like, move the dough and then pet Oru to refresh him and then clear the dough with it. essentially clearing the dough for one fitness test.
But who cares about this dough? Why don't you just leave the dough?
I mean, if I'm taking every test past it, then I eventually
I don't know
care
if you
about
need
it.
to take any tests past it unless you're the one clearing this.
Yeah, that was
I just need
why I
this out
wanted
of
to get
my
rid of
way
it.
and this gone. And
It's
then-
also a test to... Well, so if I...
because this obstacle doesn't matter to me, right?
I'm actually not sure. So
It's
so
Right, it's just that I can only do one of these two tests
Mm-hmm.
unless this
Yeah.
obstacle. Actually, can we travel if there's a single obstacle that's not exhausted?
I don't think so.
So it does matter.
Oh, we just have to flip them
We just have to
with
flip
the
them.
awareness test.
I can also
Do you want
I
to?
can also exhaust an obstacle.
Why don't I exhaust this first, and then you exhaust an obstacle?
Is there a reason you don't just use your awareness test to get your buck back face up?
No, I
Do you have
can do
anything else? Like, because it's in the text of the Philosopher's Garden, but it says that the face down cards gain this. So
Yeah,
you're not
totally.
going to fatigue at all doing that.
Yeah.
And that's one less obstacle.
that. That's fine.
You still might want to dodge it for fatigue purposes, but that at least gets that out of the way.
3 plus 1 is 4. This flips. If there's an active Sitka doe, there's not, because this is with you. If there's
Yep.
an active predator, there's not. If there's an active predator, there's not.
Okay. So that's one less obstacle down,
Mhm.
or in front of us.
Then I might be okay to deal with this as well.
I mean, you can also
Okay.
take this test.
Yeah, I just have the dough in front of me, and I'm like just trying to be, even though I have more cards than you, so I can take a couple fatigue. I'm just trying to be
Cautious.
judicious with when I do it.
Sure.
If I have a reasonable way to just clear that, I should. But do I?
I could also just dart the Sitka dough.
Yeah, you have the wool hunt in front of you. though.
I ignore it with the dart.
Oh,
I dodge all cards between you and that being.
and that uses focus. Do you have any other need for focus?
Focus. No,
Not really. I like that because then
By the way, we should
either
have put 2 on this.
oh yeah, then either Jordan or I can
The
take care of your wool hunt, exhausting it for the round.
yeah, I would take an injury on a crest, but that's I think the only downside.
That feels okay at this point.
Yeah. So focus.
I can still scout the top 2 cards of the challenge deck.
Sure.
We don't want you injured because we don't want you to take a fatigue in the refresh phase.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll scout the top 2 cards. Crest is the second card. You're doing a focus test.
Yeah.
So this is a +1,
Mountains
and then like
seems
I can take a test
great.
using this crest card. So these seem fine. I'm gonna leave them on top. We just know what they are. Here, I'm just gonna put them. I always turn them back face down and then glance at them, and again 3
Yeah.
minutes later when I can't remember them. So I'm just gonna leave them face up because they're scouted.
Okay. Well, in that case, I can shoot using my wrist-mounted darter, and just spend the 1 focus because I just need to do 2 harm to it. Right.
Yeah. All right.
It is resolved.
Dough is darted. We get sketches on our sketch pad for what that's worth.
Okay.
So I don't want that -1 if I'm going to be the one to take care of this wool, and I need a 0.
Okay. I can. Oh, that's my hand. Wait, what's going on here? Too many. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my fatigue stack. At some point here, I lost track of what was my hand and what was my fatigue stack. Okay, I will. I'll just save you your thumper charge
That's fine.
and fitness energy, because fitness energy is also potentially most useful if Drew falls short on the Philosopher's Garden or something. So I will sky whip that prowling wool hunt. I am spending 0 awareness, which is the cost of the card, but it is a song from my scepter since it's a manifestation. And then I am going to strike with a whirling coil of wind to add harm to a being equal to my effort, then exhaust that being. I don't particularly care about the harm, so I'm just going to put in 1 awareness to take the test, since we know it's a 0. And it does 1 harm to the wool hunt and exhausts it.
Cool.
And then the crest only triggers if there's an active predator, which we just exhausted, so there's not, so I will gain my song back on my scepter.
Well, before you traverse, you have this.
Yeah, I'm just exhausted.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so
have the awareness.
I was planning to clear that too, just someone else has to take a turn first, ideally.
I mean, I can. Do you have something you want to do, Drew, or no?
No, not really.
I mean, I can just connect with Tala with this 1. I mean, I need a +1 to succeed, but if I fail, there's no consequence. I'm just wasting a turn, basically.
Sure, yeah.
Alright. Hey, +1.
Oh, wow.
So that's 2 additional progress on Tala.
That's great. Does the crest end up doing anything on all the
No.
things you have over there? Okay, and we shuffle these. Alright, then I can take the awareness test on the manifestation that's along the way to reveal it. That one we don't know what it actually is, so that's one
fun.
extra fun wrinkle. Yeah. All right, it's awareness plus reason, and I have plenty of reason in my hand. So I'm spending my last awareness energy, but I will put 2 reason cards into this. So I'm at 3. -2.
Oh, wow.
Good thing I had those symbols. All right, I succeed. It is an overgrown thicket, which is an obstacle, so that's cool. Sun does no effect, so I will get a song on my scepter, and we'll shuffle.
So I can try and help traversing that if that would be helpful, Drew.
We've got, since as we were recently reminded, we can't use our sketch pads on the location. We can certainly put all of our
you
sketch
put all
pads
the
on
feature
here.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to save your energy, though?
Yeah, I'll save my energy for
So
the
I'll
test.
just dodge the Sitka buck. You guys can use your.
And we can use sketches for you.
Yep.
me.
Yep. So that needs 6
I'll
to
just
clear.
throw 1 in. I mean, I have 2 icons I can contribute with these cards.
Okay.
but-
Well, I'll put in my sketch, and that'll soothe the fatigue.
We put in 2.
All right. So if you guys are doing that, that's 4, and then 5, 6. Oh, because we
We need 6. Yeah.
So I can add this one. That would put us at 7.
I mean, that's 23 out of 24 cards are fine.
All right. Great.
Here, Drew, just cut the deck for me.
Oh my!
Ooh, it's the -2. No, it's -1.
Okay, so we're good. So we've cleared the thicket, and we get ink quills back on our sketch pads yet again.
Nice. Okay.
Good job.
I'm gonna
Okay.
first.
All right, this is it. Blow it up.
All right. So, okay. Yeah. I might not get it all on this one, but I'm saving 3 fitness. So I'm committing 1 fitness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing 2 striders because it is a trail.
Yep.
I'm playing a determined, so that's another 3.
Okay, so just 10 so
I'm
far.
at 10, and I'll just go 11, 12, and see if I hit it.
All right.
Okay. You do.
0.
Nice.
And crest won't do anything. All right, that works too. I was just gonna drop a handful of tokens on it. Okay. Turns out we did it.
We did it. Well, we have to still clear them when we get to the next location.
Yes. So to that end, you've got Tala at 8 out of 9, but
8
I
out
could
of
connect
9.
with Solaro,
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
right?
And you can also use Oru to add 2 more to Solaro.
True. Yeah. Well, let's see how this connect test goes because I can. I mean, I could one-shot him, but I obviously don't want to. But I do have 3 effort, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I don't want to risk drawing a +1 and clearing him.
So that was the max, yeah.
Okay, so 7 spirit as 0 will do 7 progress. And a crest won't do anything because there's no active predators, so that'll be another on my song, which these then can just be used. Well, I can use this one time because it exhausts to add that much progress to a being.
Okay.
But I guess between the scepter and the dog, yeah, I can just clear them when we get there.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right, this is starting to seem like we did it.
We did it. That's great. I will
Anyone
rest.
else have anything they want to do?
I think I need to remember my training right now.
Like, did
Still
you ever find
looking
a
for the
TK?
TK.
All right, yeah, I'm happy to rest.
Rest.
Okay, let's travel. I can't believe we did it. We made it to Branch.
We made it to Branch. It was tough.
Surprisingly so, yeah. Because someone wanted to go check out the fractured wall. I forget who it was, but...
But I'll say someone like this anyway.
A real dumb move.
You're not persistent, so you go over there.
We're going to Branch. Here you go.
Branch. Paragraph 6.
And we are going there via... And that's old growth, right? What is that symbol?
Yeah.
Is that where the bees are?
I think so.
Damn it.
No, this one also has an if Solaro Mako is in play, so we gotta find out who that is. Anyway.
Wait, Solaro Maku is this one. That's different from the last one. Solaro Maku we have in play.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Is that who it was? Should we double check? Is that who it was at the Philosopher's location?
I will double check.
Whoever read it said something slightly different.
It was me. What was it? Philosophers?
That was at 17.
17. No, it was someone else.
Okay.
Okay. So Solaro Mako. Okay. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
As soon as you arrive, Solaro eyes a small patch of pebbled earth and quickly begins collecting samples. Worn from your journey, you finally rest in the nook of a hollowed tree trunk, which, for once, seems to hug every curve of your aching body. Sorry. Just as you begin to drift off. I love that image that they're like always trying to like sit in comfortable trees. And you're like, this time it's just hugging you everywhere. Okay, anyway. Just as you begin to drift off, you're startled awake by Solaro's joyous cry. Yes! And not only the same percentage of calcium enrichment, but dating back to approximately the same time. He begins to pace in concentric circles, each circle sending him farther and farther into the forest. His voice drifts away, but you manage to make out, after the flood, no noticeable decay of arcology technology across. A flood this powerful must have scoured the Valley of Life. Gain the Solaro's Insight reward card.
Oh, we did it.
We did it.
We didn't have to clear him here.
No. Discard Solaro and return Helping Hand to the collection.
Okay.
And then finally write Proved Solaro's Hypothesis on the campaign tracker.
Ooh.
Then return and read the intro to the location as normal.
Right, I was going to say, we've never been here, so it's a little funny that we wouldn't get any text about it.
All right. The town of Branch spreads out among the trunks and branches of the giant cedar trees and tough, wrinkled dolewoods. The whole village is a maze of platforms and narrow walkways, all created from tree branches encouraged to grow together into dense mats, punctuated by spherical homes.
That was it?
Yep, that was it. And now you're going to search the path deck for the next feature and put it into play.
Proved Solaro's Hypothesis I got. Sorry, what was the name of...
Solaro's Insight.
Solaro's Insight. Yeah. Okay, we'll look at that after the game.
Sounds good. Okay, so you found this as the next feature, which is the Horn Branch.
Okay.
Which has a paragraph if you'd like to read it.
I guess so. 62. The rustling of leaves sounds like a distant roar of an ocean as you walk the elevated pathways of Branch. Steps wrap around the outside of a dolewood, and you follow them up as they lead to a walkway running along one of the largest boughs. There you find a hollow dolewood branch fashioned into the shape of a great horn. That would be the horn branch, I guess. Mm-hmm. Unable to resist the temptation, you put your lips to it and blow. A deep, melodious... Sorry, I'm 12.
That's how I always feel like with the tree hugging you. It's like it's late, but...
Unable to resist the temptation... Okay, I read that part. A deep, melodious rumble resonates from its mouth, vibrating your bones and causing the birds to erupt from the forest all around you in a raucous, protesting chorus. You imagine that if you blew harder, the sound would be heard at even the far edges of the forest. It's no wonder the people of Branch use it as a signaling device.
And then this says, when it enters play, draw a path card.
Oh, good. Okay. This one is a dozing bear sloth. It's a predator that is going to chill in front of me.
And then I'll draw a path card, and I drew another dozing bear sloth.
Okay.
And then we refresh,
Yeah.
our cards, draw a card. I like the test on this. This focus test to sound the alarm, to add 1 progress to this card and exhaust a number of beings equal to your effort.
Oh, that's a good way to... Because
Cool. Yeah.
what I was wondering is now that we got a reward card is like, now can we camp? Which
Yeah.
it means clearing this location.
Right.
We have, 1 card left in each of your decks after this refresh?
Yeah.
We'll
Seems
see.
But on top of that, what's interesting about this is when you clear it, you also get to search the deck for the next human and put them into play. So you're signaling to...
And you just have to clear it. You just traverse it for 3. 1 times the number of players.
You could also just traverse it
So
for 3.
that's
Or you
pretty
could take
easy.
this focus test to exhaust things 3 times. Or once even, because it's...
It adds 1 progress to the card, yeah.
So you can decide how you want to use it. This is like a really useful card. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, now we have to draw more path cards, right?
We sure do once I finish readying my cards. I got the Puffer Crawler!
Oh.
This is the one that likes to attach to things and mess with them.
Yes. And I drew CeeLo Grease,
Oh.
the apiarist, 64.
This is the...
I love this art. He looks like a tinker.
I would have speculated that he was a philosopher because the Philosopher's Grove had a pageantry just for him,
I
right?
didn't say what he is. I said what he looks like. Okay, enters plays.
No, he doesn't look like a philosopher. Philosophers don't have this much stuff. CeeLo Grease looks like someone who loves their stuff.
A strange buzzing fills the air. A flash of yellow and black and a bumblebee whizzes past. It's quickly followed by 3 others. You follow them around the base of a tree, only to find a man in a beekeeper's shroud carefully examining a tray of honey. Where are you? I know you're hiding somewhere. He leans closer and laughs. Why, hello, your highness. The man finally notices you and gives you a theatrical bow. Welcome. Name is CeeLo Grease, though I'm sure you knew that already. I suppose you're looking for some honey then. They always are. Best honey in the valley.
Obviously.
He winks and swaggers toward you. Well, nothing's for free in this world. You get your hands sticky and help me with this harvest, then maybe I'll give you a taste. Clear CeeLo with progress to help him with harvesting his honey.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't seem like a high priority right now.
Maybe we could, who knows what will happen.
I've got a kleptic raccoon.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is now... So we need to clear Tala
Right.
to see whether she likes Branch.
Right.
And then ideally we
Travel?
clear the location so that we can camp. But if we end up fatiguing out here, it's not the end of the world. We just can't use the reward we just got.
Yeah. Let's just see about Tala for now.
Should I just... She's 1 progress away?
One
So I could
progress
just
away.
clear her with my scepter or with Oru. Let me... If we try to clear the location, there's just enough interest in Oru moving things around that
Sure.
I guess I'll just use my scepter. So, I have 4 songs on it. Exhausting it to use 1 seems like such a waste. Could this just clear something outright? Not... It could
You could
clear
also
your
put-
raccoon.
We could also put 4 on CeeLo and then also... Actually, no, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I have 4 fatigue worth of things in front of me if I test somewhere else.
Okay,
So
never mind.
I don't think I'm going to be connecting with CeeLo.
I mean, I can just... Yeah, okay.
Well, actually, I guess my dog can move him over to me. Maybe I'll try. For now, I'll go ahead and use the scepter and 1 song from it to clear Tala.
Very nice.
And what's her passage or her clear passage again?
84. Oh, no, clear. Yeah, 84.
Here, I don't feel like you've done much reading lately, Drew.
Yeah. 84?
Yeah, she's cleared and she has helping hand attached, which I think it will check for.
Alright. Clear. We are at a pivotal location?
Yes.
Oh, wait. But if helping hand is attached, okay.
Yeah, I think go there.
So I just do that one instead. Okay. You asked Tala if she cares to explain more about the...
I think you might actually want to do 84 points because this instruction comes first.
Okay.
Right? Because, we're at branch? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see there's a passages there for all the locations listed on her mission. I would expect us to end up there.
Yeah.
Right, okay, it's like a flowchart.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. You take Tala through the trees of branch, but she keeps looking more and more uncomfortable. This place is so enclosed. I like trees, but I'm used to looking down on them from high up.
Is that it?
Gain the Tala's Perseverance reward card?
Really?
I don't know.
Could I see that?
I don't think so. I think that's only if you...
Oh, that's only after the last one. Okay. That's weird.
It does kind of seem like you would read the text that's after that box.
It does seem that way.
But then it says that record found Tala a home.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to read after she's like uncomfortable here.
I agree.
Yeah.
So do we then read 84.4?
Like, I don't think you go back up here.
Should we have done this in the first place then?
If helping hand. No. I don't think so. No, because if you're at a pivotal location, is first.
Okay.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah. No. As far as I can tell.
Surprised there's no instructions at the bottom of
Yeah,
that page.
it's very strange. So
I wonder if this
there's
is
all
like
there's all these passages
like a
depending on what location you're in, and then after this box, it just outside that box it says gain the Tala's Perseverance reward, and record found Tala at home. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, especially because the next line of this, which is kind of a spoiler, says permanently move Tala to the new home set.
Oh, I see.
So,
Yeah. We won't spoil it for the video.
Yeah.
We'll maybe figure it out eventually.
So I think
Okay.
probably that's just a poor instruction.
Yeah, I think that's badly templated,
And
but
it, like,
I think the
it
intent here is
also-
that this was not her new home.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that also ruins it for us because now we know where.
Now we know
Yeah,
where. Yeah.
that's
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. We didn't get her there this time.
We did not.
But
But that's okay.
yeah.
If she's not happy with it, you continue clearing her as usual, discard her, and return helping hand to the collection. Okay. Wow.
Oh, so you couldn't even take her to multiple locations if you
Wow.
wanted to?
Brutal.
Yeah.
Luckily, we know where to take her.
Yeah, we do, because there was like no way to process that without seeing
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Oh well.
All right. Well, should we just rest? Or we're gonna try and travel.
I mean, I guess it's ideal to camp just so we can access our new reward. It's not the most important thing. Do we think it's feasible? It mainly comes down to whether Drew can traverse for 1,000,000 again.
not really.
'Cause we need
So I
12
can't-
progress.
Yeah, I can't get those skills back now. So.
I can't.
I can traverse for 2.
And I mean the branch ability says search the treetop settlement to scout path cards. That's not going to help us. Yeah, I mean we can just rest and fatigue out.
That's fine with me.
If you want to guarantee that we fatigue out now and don't have to play out another round, you can just remember your last card.
I will do that. -1.
Oh man,
It's my tea kit. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be great though?
it would be.
Okay.
That would be a perfect punchline.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that was a day.
That was a day.
Yeah, we made it to a couple new pivotal locations.
That was the first day.
We'll
I
start
felt
out
like
at
we-
Branch next time, so we'll maybe meet some more of the people here
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. And then we'll go on to Spire probably. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So a few comments here. Yeah, Davey said that that's an unfortunate error in that book. Earlier said, "Good job. Everyone learns the fractured wall lesson eventually."
Fair enough.
It's funny. All right. Should we check out that new reward card just out of curiosity? Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Let's do that.
Solaro's what?
So,
Oh wait, I wrote it. Solaro's Insight.
Oof, really rooting for like a 2 fitness card again.
You just want me to not be able to take it yet again? Joke's on you. I can take it. It's 2 focus. Solaro's Insight is a moment that says scout 1 path card, 1 challenge card, and 1 ranger card from each ranger's deck.
Oh wow, that's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
And it's got 2 of those insight.
2
icons.
like reason icons.
Reason icons. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool. I mean, it's better. It's like flatly better than a card like Astute, which has the 2 reason icons
And
with
nothing
all the
else going
text.
on. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can't put it in our deck now,
No,
but
of
I
course not.
will pull it out of here and put it into our reward, our like earned rewards tab. And I guess that's as I awkwardly reach out of the box. That's a day.
All right.
What a day it was.
Day 6 in the books.
Day 6 is in the books.
We have 2 more days to make it to Spire.
Oh, I don't know if we can make
At
it.
the rate we're going, it's a
We're
toss
gonna
up.
need it.
Yeah. No, we made it 3.
It
With
was-
everything else we like tried to slow down and do and see and everything, we still made it from Mount Nim to Branch. We made it 3 moves. We can make it to Spire tomorrow if that's what we want to do. I'm fine with us taking a round or 2 at Branch to see like who else lives here because we didn't really meet any of the characters.
I think it'd be
right?
cool to help CeeLo Grease with his bees. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
That's the scheme's motto.
Yeah.
Why not?
No. I'm curious. Like, you gotta explore, you know?
No, you do. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that'll do it for this video. Good game, everyone. I guess was this a game? Was this a day? What did we just do?
It was a day.
Did we play a game of Earthborne Rangers?
Really, we did all of that so that next time you can say, coming to you from Branch.
Finally, somewhere different.
You
That's
gotta have like a horn that you can blow into
man.
at the start of
Okay.
the next
Oh,
video.
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
We were just doing some. We pruned a giant arm off one of our cacti outside today because it had buckled under its weight in some of the winds lately and was like resting on the roof of this room.
Oh, wow.
Just out there, and we're actually like we've hung it. So if you want to take an arm of a cactus and like propagate it, like plant it somewhere, you have to like let it. Or the recommendation is you like let it dry for like weeks before you put it in the ground. Which I don't know. Ryan did this research. So it's like hanging up, drying now because this thing is it's big. Like this is probably would cost you $500 to buy it at a nursery or something. Anyway, maybe I can hollow it out and make a horn. I was
like, where is this going? Yeah.
Cactus, it's close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Hey, we live in a desert. Okay? It's that or a palm tree.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, thank you. This was fun.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't get to make any tea this time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I will live.
At least I got to have conversations and Drew got to hike. So we're happy.
No, I had a great time, just bumbling. It was good.
Yeah, that's kind of what you do in
Yeah,
Earthborne Rangers
that's kinda what you
sometimes. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with day 7 soonish. So we've been playing enough that we've been releasing these weekly like clockwork. So we just gotta keep that up.
Cool. So, weekly, next week.
Yeah, yeah. So day 7 next week. We're committing. And happy holidays because this is coming out in December sometime.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Maybe next time we should wear like Christmas sweaters. Okay, day 7 will be like in the like it'll be like mid to late December. It'll be like that prime.
I'm excited to play right before New Year's and all wear Valentine's Day sweaters. That'll be great.
I mean, hey, that is the way of pre-recorded content.
That's great.
All right, we'll see you at Christmas time. Until then, be optimal.